All right, guys, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, 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 oh. One, two, three. Are we live? Can everybody see us?
Testing.
Testing. Oh, wait. I muted you guys. RJ, please, I'm begging you.
Phoebe, can
Yeah, sorry.
yes, yes, you're working.
I was just looking at whether or not it was working over. Oh yes, my
Hi
word.
everyone.
Hi everyone. The three musketeers. No, I don't know.
No. What did
The
somebody
three
say about
amigos.
that company? Baldoni's Angels?
Baldoni's Angel. We're
I gotta
finally back
figure out how to
together
fit,
again.
fit in the middle here because I keep going to the side or whatever.
Guys, I'm in the couch today because I cannot keep sitting in that office chair. Like my back cannot take that.
Oh,
So
don't
I have
worry.
my oh
We understood you blew off the doctor to give
yes.
us daily reportings.
Yes. I'm supposed to thank you so much. But I'm supposed to go back tomorrow. Are you a dog? Why are you barking? Stop.
Someone said bright.
Stop, RG.
It's too much, guys.
Well, I mean, y'all. So I was not where. I mean, I didn't get. Of course, I was working all day, so I didn't have a chance until now to come and hang out with y'all. But my question was like, what was your first reaction when you found out the news?
I got a text message and I was just like, I think I replied, "Loser lively." Well, that was my reaction. I don't know what that means, but that was my reaction. But it was 407. I did think it was a little high. Now seeing it and knowing it's 5% of her ask, I think I've calibrated and I'm not as upset, but I think I was upset. Yeah.
I still love. I mean, whoever started the 5% granted, 95% denied is like a genius. That's my favorite.
That was my favorite comment. Let me see. Where did I see it? I think I sent it. I think I sent it in the group chat.
I will say one of the first things I thought of was Elsrich needs to go into business as a psychic. She got it.
I
mean,
know,
like,
right? Oh, don't bring your face in the camera.
you told. I mean, Elsrich told us. Carol and she told us it was going to be happening, and I know that I watched her video where she's like, maybe it's just this unsealing. I guess give me a little bit of credit. Maybe it's this unsealing, but no, you didn't need to. You didn't
So
need to
weird.
waver.
I was so shocked. I mean, first of all, I don't want to say I was so shocked because I knew, like I said, I had the feeling. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you could just I need 5 minutes. I promise. Like I will mute myself whenever I'm done talking, so we can. Okay,
More than 5, please. No.
5 seconds would be great.
Yeah. So a quick recap for the people in the chat. Elsie had told us that she felt like Judge Lyman was going to put the order out this week. Like that's what she said via text message. You're muted.
Remember when I texted you guys last week? You, Carol, actually responded to the text. I was like, this week, and I said, actually, no. I'm not feeling this week. I'm feeling next week because we text August 17th. I was looking at our text and you were like, oh, maybe this week. And I said, maybe, but no, like what I'm feeling is like next week. Like I got chills. I know I'm good, but I didn't know I was this good. Like I should have made a bet or something.
Yeah.
I think you said that too in the chat. I think I should make a bet somewhere.
No, you said I should. You can't do that.
You said I put it in my YouTube video. You said I put it in my YouTube video so people know what I said.
Yeah. I mean, the reality is Elsrich has a very strong gut. Like not only, I mean, she has a really good sense of people's character, and she has a really good sense of like there's a reason why Elsrich, like, when warning bells go off for her, you should be paying attention because she's usually right on as to why that is. You know what I mean? So that is, I was like, after this whole prediction, I was like, I don't ever doubt you, Elsrich.
Yeah, we won't be doubting you anymore. Have you guys read the entire rule?
I have.
Oh, okay, you have.
I have. I once I found out, like, because when we were driving to, we had to check out a facility that we're facilitating in. That's redundant, but we had to check out the place. And as we were driving, I was reading it because that's when I found out. So I was trying to read it in the drive there and then finish it up on the drive back. I was not talking to people.
What was your reaction? Like, what was your initial reaction?
Honestly, my first initial reaction is I was like, that seems fair. I mean, I actually was surprised that it was as low as it was. I thought that he could make a case for something else, but I love how he called things out. I will say this too. I did a video on the whole fact that he's like, I can't give you money for things that you redact.
Oh yeah.
And I have no clue what I'm supposed to be giving you fees for. And somebody in the comment section said, all this time I thought we only got it redacted. I didn't think the judge was also redacted. And I said, usually the judge isn't redacted. He sees the unredacted version. Mm-hmm. But now he got a little bit of a taste of what we get every single time. Ridiculous redactions that don't make sense.
Yeah.
So now he understood.
I love when he mentioned the redactions. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
I finally came into my studio thing and I ran from the boy, but he'll probably find me.
He will find you. I know you can't run away.
I'm so scared of him.
Oh, and what about you, Elsie? What was your initial reaction? Or when you could take
he's gone. He's gone again. Oh, he's coming back. Oh shit. Anyway, okay. So honest to God, like we were saying earlier and we said before. Oh, and somebody was asking me if I was like this as a kid. I've always been like this. Like it's actually been scary at times for my family. Like I don't want to take glean this or take credit for this, but 2 times in my life, and I'm not even proud of this, but I've correctly predicted 2 people in our family passing away, and it was very scary for my grandma to find out. Like,
did you know about Dolly?
No,
that one was shocker.
Not at all. I thought Dolly was immortal.
Yeah, like my friend was like, she's the one that was supposed to live forever.
Yeah, I thought Dolly would actually never die. No, but I predicted 2 times. I predicted 1 time somebody coming home from abroad. Like we were in Ghana, and for 3 days straight, I kept telling my grandma her brother was coming to visit, and she was like, "My brother lives in London. You did see?" And I was like, "I don't know. I've had it wasn't, and I don't get dreams. I actually don't dream a lot. Like sometimes I wake up from my sleep and I have no dreams. I have nothing. I have very few dreams. But what I do have is overwhelming feelings of thinking about a person or a situation, or I get visions of something happening. For example, in 2000 and when did Beyonce perform Super Bowl? 2010, 2011?
I don't remember.
If you guys don't remember, you can look this up. When Beyonce performed her Super Bowl, the lights went out very briefly.
Yes, I remember that. I do remember that.
I'm going to tell you this. I didn't predict the lights would go off when Beyonce was performing. This is what I did do. During dinner that night, we were about to watch the Super Bowl, and I remember asking my mom, I remember exactly, we were sitting at our kitchen counter. My mom was making quesadillas. We had this George Foreman grill, and she kept opening it and closing it. And I remember looking at the George Foreman grill, and all I kept thinking was the lights going out. And I remember asking my mom, what are the chances and in Ghana, the lights going out is a normal occurrence. Like in most African countries, electricity cutting out and coming back on is not news. And I remember being like, what are the chances Beyonce would be performing and there would be a power surge or something and the lights would go off. And my mom was like, this is America, babes. That doesn't happen. I swear to God, in the middle of Beyonce's performance, there was a power surge and the light went off. And I remember my mom just did this and was like, yo, witch ass. My mom literally, because it's not news to her that I do this, but my mom has a little bit of this thing, hers is a little bit creepy, but she knows that I have this. So she wasn't shocked. She just kind of looked at me. I remember she was literally biting into a quesadilla, just like, yo, witch ass. She literally called me a witch. And I was like, oh no, I didn't envision the lights going off at the Super Bowl. I just envisioned is it possible the lights could go off? Because I just kept seeing the George Foreman girl flickering. And then it happened. And most of the times I don't say a lot of the things that I see, right? So when it happens, I have to kind of keep it to myself. Or if I claim credit for it, it looks like, you're okay, girl. So very few times in my life do I ever tell people something is going to happen. Like when the FIFA World Cup was going on, I correctly predicted like 6 games that me and my husband were watching, which most of the
Do
time.
you bet?
Oh yeah, my husband bets. But here's what I don't do. I never like tell you bet on this because it's gonna happen, because I don't want the responsibility of it. But almost all the time when I say it's gonna happen and it does happen, he will literally be like, why didn't you convince me to bet? Why did you? And I was like, because just because I have a feeling doesn't mean I know the freaking future. So like I'll be like, oh, this game is gonna end with this score. Or I remember Portugal's first game. I said they're gonna score within the first few minutes. And I think they scored their first goal within the first like 2 or 3 minutes. My husband was like, he's not excited either, because we've been together for what, 9 years now. He knows that I do this thing. But every time I say something and it happens, he's always like, yo, I'm actually kind of scared of you. But I do it with monetary stuff. And I always say, I'm not good at that. Like, I'm not good at betting or seeing lottery numbers. And in fact, I so don't trust myself with that, to the extent that when I see lottery numbers, I don't trust it. Like, I don't believe it's right. I think maybe I'm psyching myself out too much, or I'm convincing myself that I know this because I have this intuition thing, that I'm convincing myself I know the number, but I don't know. But in 2018, I did know the numbers, and I did know my husband bet, and I knew it wasn't Richmond. What year was it that I knew the lottery numbers and I texted to you the day before? No. It was here. Remember, I was at the farmer's market. 2023. The Powerball. I swear to God, I have the text message. I text my husband. I was like, I dreamt of these numbers all my life. I died.
Oh my word. Well, you know what? Feel free to text.
No, but I don't like to do that. I don't like to. It makes me so scared. Like, I'm scared of this thing that I have. I'm not even joking.
I mean, what's the loss? To buy one and then you win? Like,
no,
you lose $2, or I don't know. Actually, I never buy lottery tickets, so I have no idea. But how expensive those
Not
things are.
encouraging you to gamble.
No, I will literally look at the message. I will literally look at the
Is it really a gamble if you're very sure?
No, but I'm not. I don't want to be sure. Do you know how scary that is, to walk around and like my brain? You guys understand, my brain is never asleep. Like, I'm itching all day, which is why this Lindsay Clancy thing blows my mind, because I'm scratching myself all the time. No, but I remember texting my husband the day before the numbers, and we laughed. And then the next day when the numbers came out, I was at the farmer's market. And I remember he literally texted me, was like, guess what the lottery numbers are? And they were literally the order that I texted him. I remember stopping in my tracks. I was like, what the
fuck? You're like, we could have had our life set.
No, honestly. But
how much was it?
It was a lot. It wasn't a billion.
It's always a big one.
Billion. No, but I remember I saw the numbers clear as day. I swear to God, I woke up and I texted him because I wanted there to be record of it. And I texted him the numbers. And it happened again in 2018 when I was pregnant with my son. And I remember it was December. We went to the African grocery store to buy some stuff. And he was like, should you buy some Powerball numbers? We bought it, but I didn't tell him the numbers that I knew. When we came home, I was like, these are the numbers I think of, but don't put them. And they all So he like brings that up every now and again. But I don't often tell people. I mean, you guys know now, especially Carol, because I always tell you when I feel things and you're like, damn, you were right. But when you guys text me this morning to say, I just realized this whole thing is becoming, I'm about to start reading you guys' palms now. Like, I'm getting chills now because it's something that I've had since I was a kid and I don't like it. It's actually a very heavy thing to have. When I feel heavy things, like this is nothing. Like Judge Lyman might drop an order is like for funsies. But when I've had feelings of somebody passing away or like somebody, and I've multiple times, my husband has woken up to go to work and I've been like, no, you can't leave the house today. And he will literally go back to bed. Like, it's not like I think something is going to happen, but I don't feel easy. Like I heard it, I feel heavy and I'll be like, no, get back in the bed. You can't go out. And he'd be like, cool. Well, sometimes like, what is the feelings today? And I'm like, go to work. You're fine. No, but I wasn't shocked because like I said, I was expecting it. But 407, I mean, like Carol said, it would be better if it was less. But I think 400 is the best we could have imagined.
Under the circumstances.
Yeah, under the circumstances. I think it is.
Yeah, especially out of $8 million. Like,
Yeah.
and you guys asking if we're going to read this. Yeah, as much as you guys want. I know Lauren was reading it earlier, so I don't want to belabor the points. If you guys want to pick it up from the top, and Bocce hasn't read it, so she makes us read it. But now she's read it.
I have read it. So I mean, if
we
people just want to go to, we can go to specific ones, or we can read the thing. I don't know. It's just 21 pages. It's not that long.
Yeah.
Someone said in a comment section, 407 for a liar is a lot of $407,000 for a liar is a lot of money.
Oh, it is. No, except this liar owes her lawyers infinitely more than $8 million, right? So to her, this is gonna feel like a slap in the face, which is what I think the win actually comes from us. Like, you got to look at it like she woke up and she was told you got 400, and she probably smacked her face across the wall and started sliding down the wall and grabbed some of the Betty Boos and was like,
she woke up and she was happy because it was her birthday.
yeah. No, I put the comments on the screen so you guys can see it. Let me know in the chat if you can see it.
It just reminds me of that Gottlieb interview with that Baloney guy, Matt Baloney.
Oh yeah. What's his face? Ari Emanuel.
No.
Yeah, he's good.
Baloney or something. Get these fees. It says shall get these fees.
Oh, you mean the podcaster, and his name is. Oh, I thought you were saying when Ari Emanuel called him baloney. I was like,
no, not baloney.
I know the podcast you're talking about. He's like,
yeah, and he goes, not when we get these fees, shall get these fees. And I'm like, where's that confidence now, Gottlieb?
No, but the fact that they actually came out to say, how do you guys feel about that? The response that Blake's team had of, oh my God, this is a historic win. I was like, are you not embarrassed?
Are you not
embarrassed? Are you not ashamed? Why would you come out and say this was it was never about
the money?
You know, damn.
You should have done it for. Somebody said that you should have done it for $1, just like Taylor Swift did, just like your bestie. Just go for $1.
And I like that. If you guys haven't watched that LGA comment where she said, like, when you guys said this was never about the money, Judge Lyman asked you in court, why are you filing under FIHA, Title VII, when you've already filed under this? And she said, well, blatantly because there's more damages, more money. There's more money under this. And all of a sudden, it's not about the money.
Yeah, the only damages they've got is to their reputation.
No, but you guys know what's funny is I think there is a world where, like, right now, Blake Lively. No, before I do that, somebody just put in the comments that when I guessed, I was like, it'll probably be so close to her birthday. I was one day off, but technically I wasn't. The order did come out yesterday. It did. The date on the order is August 25th. We just couldn't open it till today.
Oh, he's funny.
So technically, I was right. It did come out technically on her. It did come out yesterday. It was filed yesterday. It wasn't uploaded till today. But yeah, oh Lord.
Interesting. He did date it August 26th though.
That's weird.
Even though it was uploaded August 25th.
Yes, because even the date on the document at the top in blue. Let me show you guys.
It's 8/25.
Yeah, it's 8/25 in the up here, but filed under 8/26 here.
Yeah, that is bizarre. I don't know why.
But that's why you're still right.
So even if I'm wrong, I'm still right.
Well, you're still right. I mean, because somebody was like, look, I will put it on her birthday. Happy birthday to you.
And I think to her, like, honestly, because she's so vain and somebody left me a message, and I didn't care, but they were like, Ryan's caption about the Super Bowl was probably another dig. They were trying to take a Taylor Swift, like, we don't care about you inviting us to the Super Bowl. The real Super Bowl is Blake's birthday. Did you see Ryan's caption?
Yeah.
He would be petty like that.
He would be petty like that.
He's so embarrassing.
The problem is this is going to be now for the rest of you guys' life. It's not like for the next year. For the rest of Blake Lively's life. August 25th will be the day you found out you lost in the best way possible. And I will wish you happy birthday every year, because eventually you're going to open the comment section. And every birthday, I will literally draft something and just change the year every year. I will post the same.
And we will all be there.
for her birthday.
To show her we're not bots.
And the irony of her starting this on Christmas Eve, she started this August 24th, 25th, technically, because the thing came out 24th. We got it on the 24th, right?
No, the thing came out on the 21st.
On the 21st. And for this to now pretty much do this around Christmas time and ruin everybody's Christmas, and now we've ruined your birthday for the rest of your life.
The judge was waiting it out, like, I'm the perfect time.
You ruined Justin
your life.
Like you ruined people's Christmas maybe 2 years in a row. Shout out to you. But now your birthday for the rest of your life, your children will be like, "Mommy, happy birthday." You'll be like, 400,000 60 years ago. This way she's 90 years old with a cane, barely standing up. Unless she becomes a real Age of Adeline or whatever, and she doesn't age.
But the one that actually was filed on December 24th was the Stephanie Jones case, which
the Stephanie Jones ones,
yeah.
But how do you guys want to do this in the chat? Do you guys want us to read everything and then stop and talk about the sections, or just pick up?
Yes, give us your input.
Highlights, because I especially want to get to some points, which we kind of did. The judge bringing up it's kind of funny that we have the same grievances Judge Lyman has. Why is shit redacted?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, usually he doesn't have that grievance because he can usually see it.
But if you redact it from the judge,
they didn't give him an unredacted version.
That's how you know they were cooking the shit out of the books in the back.
Do you think that they're gonna blame the analyst for? Because remember, she said that she made the decision to redact things.
The analyst isn't even doesn't have the what do you call it? The experience. So
but in her when she turned in her stuff, she said she's the one who chose to redact it.
Well, then the lawyers still have to tell the analyst, you can redact it from the public, but the judge got to see what the judge got to see. And it's too late now. What are you going to appeal this? Please, I dare you. Stay in court a little longer, would you? Yeah.
Okay, they want us to read the whole thing.
Okay, you guys want us to read it? That's cool. All right, let's throw this up here. And then you want to do this in sections. Do you guys, one of you want to pick it up where I can read the intro and go check on the boy before he comes back and finds me?
Yeah.
My husband now, so my husband came in here and put all his toys and all the big boxes behind the door, but there's a bathroom that connects to this room. So my son went to that bathroom and snuck his little slender body through the bathroom. Came in here, but I kicked him out again. But I'll see. He's refusing to go to bed tonight.
She can't appeal it, Cosmic. She can't.
They agreed to all of this.
It's done, so.
Whatever happens, happens. Which is why right now, this is her with a Betty Buzz. No, Betty Boo's actually the one that actually
I was like, man, she's definitely not going to get it from Judge Lyman, that money. She's definitely not going to get it from the public on her products, on her drinks. She's definitely not getting anything. So I'm starting to come around and warm up to the fee.
No, somebody said they can't wait for the divorce, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's not coming.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've said this 100 times. I've been
rooting for them to stay together.
I am rooting for that.
Toxicity must stay enclosed.
They need to keep it in the house in Tribeca.
Yeah, keep it there. Limit the damage.
I most especially think it would never happen because Ryan would have to absolutely hate that woman to do that. Because whatever, I don't care what the reason is, okay?
And he says he loves her so much.
That's what I don't care if she cheats on you, buddy. You're stuck. I don't care if she takes all your money and you're like the moment you leave her. I don't care if it's this year, if it's in 2 years, if it's in 3 years. It's going to be remnants of this bullshit lingered. You realize your wife was full of shit and lied about this, and it lingered, and you finally left her. It would never. She would never come back from that. She's never coming back from this. But if he initiates a divorce, I don't care who initiates the fucking divorce. I don't care. It would not look good for any of them. So they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, they won't do it. But I also, Carol, I still want those text messages that from Ryan Reynolds. When is that?
They have till September 4th to write back to Judge Lyman. If not,
but these are ones that they don't need to ask to have it unsealed. It was already said unseal this, and they still haven't given us.
No, but I think after September 4th is all. That's why he said after September 4th, if there was anything else you need to write back to me on, I think everything.
Can we write to them? Because again, this is the ones that don't need, like, he doesn't need to say, give me a reason why it should stay sealed. This is ones that he already said, unseal it, and it hasn't been unsealed. So can we have it?
Somebody said, since he's a man, crafty. No, I think he will be better off. Like, he will get away with this eventually. Like, he will definitely survive this longer than she does. He will work again. He will work again.
Ryan.
Like she does, 100%. Like, he will come out of this smelling like roses. I told you guys he was gonna survive this without her. She will be barefoot and pregnant probably in 6 months, and they would think that would be cute to post about and shit. Just watch.
Honestly, that may be a way to soften people's minds around her, or
not me. I'm hardcore.
I mean, not me, but like maybe other people.
Yeah, probably.
Other people what? Sorry.
Like if she as a mother and a woman.
She's pregnant now.
As a mother and a woman.
And don't let her be pregnant with a girl, because if she's pregnant with a girl, it's gonna be, oh my God, I have to protect my girl. If she's pregnant with a boy, I'm gonna raise him to be better than some men I've dealt with. Girl, bye.
Girl, bye. I'm telling you, this is going to follow her, especially if she makes that her brand. She's never going to recover.
Oh, South-facing lad said, come on, she has a bright future as a real housewife. Real housewife of Los Angeles or whatever, or wherever she's from. Sorry, New York.
No, Housewives of Canada.
Oh.
You know what? That is a bright idea. I'm not even joking. She might have a chance, because the New York girls will eat her up. The Housewives of New York girlies will eat Blake Lively up. This girl, they will. She can't survive that.
You
think she's mean?
They'll roast her with this history.
No, they will run her. She might actually become likable, because they will run her to the ground. She will look so pitiful. Like, I'm not even joking. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna do the background and the intro, and then I'm gonna run to go check the boy.
Then who's gonna scroll?
Oh, Carol, do you want to put up yours? That way, when I leave, I can connect it to you.
Okay, that makes more sense, because I'm like, oh, you leave. We get stuck.
You know what? I'm gonna have you take control now. That way, I can scroll and read on my end, but you can still control it. And then if Bocce has to even read it from her own computer, you can still scroll for the people. Okay. Do you want to zoom in though, because they can't see? Somebody said the Real Housewives of Antebellum.
Oh no,
that is funny. That is actually... No, but the housewives would probably tear her apart enough to make her look pitiful, and I actually don't like that. I need her to continue showing this facade of I'm the hero, when everybody knows you actually have zero power. Like, you're delusional.
Okay.
Plantation.
Plantation housewives.
Lisa, please don't kill me.
Okay, can you share that? See if I need to make it bigger.
Yep. All right.
Hold on.
You can probably zoom better than that, yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Slide left.
Hold on.
Is it just me, or is it very pixelated?
It is.
It's pixelated?
It's good. It's kind of good now.
Oh my word, I really need to see the eye doctor. Let me zoom in. Oh, that does help when I zoom in myself. I forget that I have a...
Yeah. Okay. If not, I think I could make it just a... Does that make it a little bit better?
And if somebody has a super chat or something, please remind me, because y'all know I don't be looking up there. And I need to be better at that. It's so bad. It's such a bad habit. I mean,
there's jewels. You got a bunch of jewels. I don't know if that's the same thing.
Today. I heard about that today. The jewels, I learned about that today. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, Silver Star. Thank you for the jewels.
Yes, thank you.
Can I pick this up at like a local jewelry, or? This is all fictional. This is virtual jewelry. Oh, we got a floating heart. I wish we could see these, but we don't get to see them. All it says is you got this. Oh, we got a high five, a laughing disco. This kind of like TikTok now, where you get animated stuff. All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right. The court has you guys ready? Well, let me move the comment from Carol's face. Right. Yeah. How do I remove that from Carol's face?
I just want to, before you go, I'm just gonna say hi to Mark. Thank you for the $2 for I Blame Gordy.
Thank you, Mark.
Gordy Reynolds.
Oh, Gordon Reynolds. All right. We ready?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. The court has previously outlined the background of the dispute at length. Lively versus Wayfarer. Familiarity with the prior proceeding is presumed. Lively and Baldoni have waged fierce battle. Damn. Okay. With each other against each other in court. Lively initiated the legal dispute by filing an administrative
Wait. Well, pause there real quick. I saw in Cassidy O'Connell's video, and she made a good point about that line. The judge didn't say Lively, and Baldoni had an SH lawsuit. She just
civil.
because it's dismissed, it's gone. And
Yeah.
he summed it up to a fierce battle.
Yeah.
Like a contentious background, a fierce battle. And that's what
And
he said.
I love that he says Lively initiated the shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody to blame.
He's like, don't forget it. Don't you
Lively
forget
started
it.
this.
You started it, and I'm finishing it.
Yeah.
Finish him.
Lively and Baldoni waged fierce battle against each other in court. Lively initiated the legal dispute by filing an administrative complaint before the California Civil Rights Department on December 20th, 2024, accusing Baldoni and his co-defendants, collectively the Wayfarer parties, of sexual harassment and retaliation in connection with conduct on the set of the film and related to the marketing of the film. Lively followed that administrative complaint with a lawsuit filed in this court on December 31st, 2024, leveling charges of sexual harassment, retaliation, breach of contract, intentional. I don't know. There is like a whoosh, like an air conditioning whoosh or something. Not from here.
It's probably me.
Oh, or like a fan from a computer.
Yes, probably.
I don't know if it's bothering the audience when I'm reading, because every now and again it comes in. So maybe if I'm reading, like if you
I'll
guys
mute.
I'll mute. Okay. Breach of contract, intentional infliction of emotional distress that she took back. Garden variety, negligent infliction of emotional distress, and false light invasion of privacy. That is so fucking rich to talk about invasion of privacy with all the things she did. Oh my God. Against Baldoni and the other Wayfarer parties. The Wayfarer parties responded several weeks later with a lawsuit against Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, as well as against her publicist, Leslie Sloan, and Vision PR. Wayfarer action docket number. The complaint in a Wayfarer action contained causes of action for civil extortion, defamation, false light invasion of privacy, breach of the implied covenant of good faith, and fair dealing, intentional interference with contractual relations, intentional interference with prospective economic advantage, and negligent interference with prospective economic advantage. On January 31st, 2025, the Wayfarer parties filed their first amended complaint. The FAC, we've said these words so many times. I'm like, oh my God, it's nostalgic. It added claims against the New York Times company for defamation, false light invasion of privacy, promissory fraud, and breach of an implied in fact contract. Otherwise, it contained the same causes of action against Lively, Reynolds, Sloan, and Vision PR. On June 9, 2025, the court granted the motion of Lively and the other defendants to dismiss the FAC and the Wayfarer action, given the Wayfarer parties leave only to amend the tortious interference and contract and breach of implied covenant claims by June 23, 2025. That was a fun summer. Wait, well, not fun, but it was a lot happening last summer, guys. This summer was super boring. Last summer, we were like this, like chickens with our heads cut off. Wayfarer action, Wayfarer Studios. The Wayfarer parties did not file a further amended complaint. Very disappointing, but they had a plan. It's like we're recounting. It's like a movie or like a documentary, and they're telling the background of what happened. On September 8, 2025, Lively moved for attorney's fees, treble damages, and punitive damages under California Civil Code 47.1. That's docket 742. By opinion and order on June 12, 2026, the court determined that Lively was entitled to attorney's fees and costs pursuant to California Civil Code 47.1 in connection with the lawsuit alleging inter alia claims of defamation against her docket number 1440, Wayfarer Studios versus Lively. In that same opinion and order, the court determined that she was not entitled to compensatory or punitive damages. The court ordered Lively and Wayfarer parties to submit papers regarding the appropriate measures of fees. Lively now seeks $8,035,040.88 in your fucking dreams, you dumb Dixie. I'm so sorry, but this number would never not be funny to me.
The judge is like, I told him to submit the appropriate measure of fees, and Lively thinks this is appropriate.
Lively said 8 million. I'm just imagining her in that Tribeca apartment, like on speakerphone. And you know how she wears the like jewelry thing with her phone around her neck? You guys, 8 million, nothing less, okay? 8,035,040.88 in fees and costs, including $7,495,526.87 in attorney's fees and costs, in the amount of $539,514.01. Really, I got the 1 cent though. The Wayfarer parties argue the Lively's request is so inflated that the court should deny it altogether, and that at minimum, the court should substantially reduce Lively's request by using the benchmark, the 181,000, which I wish they had done that, but I get it. 181,622.70 the New York Times sought in related litigation as fees and costs for defending against the related claim brought against it for defamation. Do you guys want me to do the discussion, the point one? Let me see how long that is. Oh, it's a couple pages. I can do that before I go because he's quiet now. So I'm going to take advantage of it. Yeah, as long as he's quiet. I'm not sponsored by Essentia. The scope of Lively's...
Wait, what was that one?
Say again?
Update? Update? Are you sponsored by Update?
Wait, sponsored? What is that? No, are you sponsored by Update? Justin is like, I think he genuinely was so confused by that.
Like, why are you asking?
Like, you guys not think he was genuine? I wish we could see the tape. In the comments, you guys know what we're referring to? I reminded you guys not too long ago if you watch my video. So when Justin Baldoni was doing his deposition, I feel like I talk about this all the time because I find it so funny. He was drinking an Update, which now Kim Kardashian is a sponsor of. It's a energy drink, but it's like a clean energy drink or something. He had one in the deposition, and I guess he took a sip. And Mike Gottlieb genuinely asked him in the deposition, "Oh, what are you drinking?" And I think Justin said an Update. And Mike Gottlieb legitimately asked the man, "Are you sponsored? Is that sponsored?" And Justin was like, "Sponsored?" Like, and my God was like, "Yeah, are you sponsored?" Justin legitimately kept asking him, like, what does sponsored mean? Like, and then it gets cut off. So that is one thing I'm looking forward to in the depositions. To
no, it's been revealed.
Stop.
No, wait. So he was like he is like he has some financial ties to Update, because the reason Gottlieb was asking him about that is because he did one post about Update during the It Ends With Us. And so basically he's saying, oh, you didn't get any backlash for doing a sponsored ad for Update.
Yeah, he didn't get any backlash because we didn't even know.
And he didn't.
I know. The first time
like he was like, It Ends With Us. DV movie. Update yourself with it.
While we wait.
You know what? I wish if that Update thing was came out earlier in that position, I wish we had it so we could have all bought like that drink. And every time we had a new thing, we were like, Update. I wish. That
would have been so good.
I might just buy some for the Stephanie Jones case.
Yeah,
and I guess the reason they redacted that, they probably didn't want to give us at that time when we were so enthralled in the case. They didn't want us to go buy Updates and give Justin any money.
you do the influencer thing.
Yeah,
you basically on it, guys.
I would go get my nails done and the can would sound good too, just to do.
You're like, I'm trying a new flavor.
Yeah. This is definitely not sponsored, guys. I just happen to love it. Meanwhile, I sat on live and drank one Red Bull and I was crashing out. No, but honestly though, and I'm finding out a lot of you are just now finding out those messages between Jen Abel and Melissa Nathan exist. Carol and I and Bachi were laughing in the comments. Like, how did you guys not know that exists? But we will read it later. But it just came to mind. But let me go back to this. I got so off track. Anyway, where was I? Let me start at the scope. The scope of Lively's entitlement to fees. The parties spar at the outset of the reasonable fees and cost for which Lively is entitled to reimbursement. Lively, oh, you guys, Bachi and Carol, can you keep your eyes on the comments? Because I've split my screen. So if somebody like is, making a comment that's important in the moment, I'm not going to see. So you guys may want to bring my attention to it or like you talk about it because I'm reading on my own. So it's covering almost all of the screen. So I can't see the comments. Lively's claim that she is entitled to reimbursement for all the attorney's fees and costs she incurred in the litigation in which the defamation claim was asserted, including fees and costs incurred in furtherance of that discovery. To that end, Lively seeks reimbursement both for all of the fees incurred in the motion to dismiss the FAC in the Wayfarer action, but also all work associated and intertwined with the Lively action until June 23rd, 2025, the date by which the Wayfarer parties could amend the FAC. The Wayfarer parties claim that Lively is entitled only to reasonable fees and costs necessary to defend against the defamation claim. The Wayfarer parties have the better of the argument. Clock it, Lewis, clock it. Why am I calling that man Lewis? California courts. This is the first time I'm calling him Lewis, and it feels so weird. California courts look in the first instant to the words of a statute in construing its meaning. If the language permits more than one reasonable interpretation, however, the courts look at the variety of extrinsic aids, including the ostensible objects to be achieved, the evils to be remedied. Yeah, you're going to need a lot to remedy Blake's ass. The legislative history, they're going to clip that. I'm going to go viral. That man, the patriotic man, is going to clip that part. The legislative theory, public policy, contemporaneous. Oh God, I'm gonna get a tattoo. The word contemporaneous haunts me in my dreams. Contemporaneous administrative construction and the statutory scheme of which the statute is a part. The language of California Civil Code 47.1 is ambiguous. It provides that a prevailing defendant in any defamation action brought against the defendant for making a communication without malice that is privileged under this section shall be entitled to the reasonable attorney's fees and costs for successfully defending themselves in the litigation. California Civil Code 47.1b emphasis added, the statute does not speak directly to whether the litigation refers to that portion of that case that contains claims for defamation or whether it extends to the entire litigation, including unrelated claims against the defendant. An examination of the evils to which the California legislature addressed itself in California Civil Code 47.1, as well as considerations of public policy, suggests that a defendant is entitled to reimbursement only for fees and costs incurred in defending against the defamation claim. As the court previously observed in passing Section 47.1, the California legislative intended to provide a measure of protection for a speech uttered by a victim of sexual assault. The law begins with the declaration that a communication made by an individual without malice regarding an incident of sexual assault, harassment, or discrimination is privileged under 47.1. The California legislature intended to deter a form of SLAPP lawsuit, which the legislature found was increasingly being used as a weapon to threaten, silence, intimidate, and dissuade survivors of sexual assault, harassment, and discrimination from speaking out against their abusers and exposing predators. It is also intended to help take the burden off of survivors by providing reasonable attorney's fees and damages if they successfully defend themselves against meritless lawsuits. There is nothing in the law or in the legislative history that indicates that California legislature intended to award a defendant accused of a range of tortious conduct other than a SLAPP lawsuit all of her fees and costs in defending against that conduct simply because that person who is a target of that conduct has included in his or her lawsuit claims of defamation.
Also, can we just say, like, that's not... Did I yell? Sorry.
No, You turned your mic on and I was like, wait, did you hear that too, Kara? I was like, whoosh.
Oh, is it? You know, I'm telling you, I may need to get a new
No,
laptop.
once it settles, it's fine. But your initial incoming, it was like,
It's like the air filled the vacuum.
imagine, like, you know, when footballers are coming from the locker room and there is like a puff of smoke behind them.
That's how it sounds in Blake's mind. No, so all I will say is that it's not even her charging him for his other claims.
Mhm.
It's her charging him for her lawsuit.
Exactly.
Like, dude, that's not how it works.
Exactly.
He's not paying for jack squat of your lawsuit. You sued him, even if he never sued you, like you would have sued him. So
Yeah.
what is the deal here? Why are you trying to get money for your own lawsuit? It just screams, I'm broke. That's what it.
And that's so true. And I think what I think it will forever frustrate me. And I cannot force everybody on the internet who has a phone in their hand to look up the facts of this case, because even us who covered this from day one to now, there are things that you miss. I mean, not miss, but there are things that may get lost in translation here and there. But the one thing I can never get over, and it will always, I have to grind my teeth every time I see it in a comment section. Well, if he was so right, why is he having to pay her anything? Oh, shut up. If he didn't SH her, why is he even paying her $1? And then today, my video that I made, somebody literally left a comment. A woman accuses a man of something. I'm paraphrasing. A woman accuses a man of SH. It goes to court. The case gets settled. The man is asked to pay the woman money. And somehow you dummies are still on the internet defending him. Oh, you're ditzy. You're so stupid. I feel bad for you because I want to go to heaven. So I got to reel it in. I can't be assaulting God's children, but you're so stupid. I can't help you. Like I've spoon-fed you the information of this case. I've spoon-fed you every step of the way. I've made it funny. I've made it witty. I've made it simple. Somehow you're coming in my comment section to tell me, do you even read the documents, you dummy? It's so hard. It's so hard. But I don't think we will never win, by the way. We could never educate this public. The headlines is always going to win. I cannot get over that. But it still pains me when people are like, you guys realize if he was innocent, he wouldn't have to pay her. It's not that simple.
I mean, it's really not that simple. It's not.
It doesn't.
I mean, I think this is why Carol's like he's paying too much. I mean, it was just too much, because anything more than zero, it's too much. Exactly. I get that, but it's the person who says that must think that we have like a just system. We have a system.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, but you can win off of many things. And as the judge says in this order, she was protected by a whole lot of privileges. But it doesn't mean like what they were saying was incorrect, at the end of the day.
No, somebody asked me, if she's getting 400, how much is he getting? 0? That should tell you everything.
No.
That actually tells nothing of the story. This monetary part of it means absolutely nothing. If I'm being so real with you, this money means nothing in the grand scheme of things. She's hurt. She would actually have rather she had tried not to go for the money, in this case die, than if you went behind the curtain to find out why she got 400,000. Like, it's actually a slap in her face.
Question: do you think that she's gonna still work on 47.1? Bring it across the nation.
Stop taking over other people's works. I don't.
No, but do you guys actually believe she knows anything about 47.1? Like, genuinely, I don't think so. I don't think she actually knows what it is.
I don't think she cares.
I don't think she knows how to direct. She just does it. She doesn't live in the real world. She just lives in delusion. So to her, she doesn't need to know it. Someone will give her the word. Someone will tell her. And then she will think she's the genius because Ryan said she was.
Like, it pains me. It really pains. And I'm not even joking. Like, oftentimes in my comment section, I have to I always typically will post my content and I leave. And if I come back on the TikTok or something and somebody has left a comment that I see right away, I may respond or I may like. I very, very rarely interact because I sweat. Like, I start itching because I'm like, I've done everything I can. I cannot understand it for you. Like, I've made it funny. I specifically try to make my 1 to 2 minutes or under 2 minutes because I want you to I want it to enter your, like osmosis, okay? I want your brain to absorb, which is why I use simple English. Like the lawyer will say a word and I will try to say it like simple English. And if that's still not clocking to you, I gotta block you at this point. But I don't want to do that, babes, because I want to help you out. But it's so painful to me that 2 years later, and I get that sometimes some people just want to comment for fun in their bots, but I'm talking about actual human beings with pages will come and say things that tells me, you know what, I have to just stop commenting back because I'm fighting a losing battle. And I have to be okay with the fact that at the end of the day, there are subscribers here on YouTube that follow me, you, Lauren, Andy, Donna, whoever, that we have done our best to educate them. And maybe they have also educated 1 or 2 people in their lives. And it's going to be a domino effect in that way. I cannot win the internet battle of bringing everybody together under my umbrella. And I wish my powers were like Vertigo. What is it? Is it Vertigo where like you woo people?
I mean, and that's what I mean though. Like when I used to say like the damage is done for to Justin for certain people. Yeah. It's very rare to get everybody back. His situation was so rare. Usually it is a he said she said situation.
Oh yeah.
This is one of the few where you're like, nah, there's overwhelming evidence as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
That she misrepresented a whole lot. And yes, I don't have evidence for every little thing, but the parts that we do have evidence for, if I see that you lied there any jury would have been told.
Yeah.
Like if you see lies here, it's logical to assume that there's lies in the things that aren't documented.
The jury seeing that dance montage from like 5 different angles and not
including the one she gave us for no good reason.
Yeah.
And not seeing the things that she said, or like even to try to represent that Justin was the one that wanted to talk outside of character when it was her. You know, and it's like, so then if you misrepresent that, something very simple.
Yeah.
You know, why? And then we go and look at the other stuff and you've misrepresented that too.
Yeah.
You know.
And I'm on my grave, you guys put this on my headstone. She never thought this case would go past January 1st. On my grave, put this on there. The way that girl was lying and her she was fibbing, because you guys are not idiots. You're charging $1,600 an hour. You fucking looked into shit. But you got in that room together and like, wait, you're Blake Lively like Gossip Girl? You're married to Deadpool? You're friends with Taylor Swift? You're a white woman with blonde hair, married to a celebrity. You're a celebrity in America. You're accusing a man, like white passing, but nobody could tell Justin was white. So he said, I'm white. Like everybody thought he was white. And Jamie Heath. And a bunch of, you're accusing them of SH? There's also body shaming mixed in there. Wait, girl. Yeah, you're gonna be on all the headlines. You're gonna be on magazine covers come March. People are gonna be begging to make a movie about your life. You're gonna win this without even seeing a judge. They convinced her, and I'm sure I'm telling you, I'm not wrong. I feel she thought, oh yeah, let the New York Times write this. Nobody's gonna fact check this shit. He's going to crumble. He's Justin Baldoni. He has what in the bank? $1 million, maybe his kid's college tuition.
Everybody was banking on the downfall, right? We saw Brendan Sklenar say it's all going to go downhill.
Just wait
after WME drops him.
And once WME drops him. So, and that wasn't the end of the conversation. They were having conversations in person. So everybody was banking on that downfall.
And they lined up their people. They got WME in line.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They got the other actors in like Colleen Hoover's ass was in line. And I'm sure, and as much as people want to love Taylor Swift was probably going to be in line until she realized, nah, this line is not straight. Because had it been that Justin didn't fight back or anything, Blake Lively would have been a Super Bowl. Would have been sitting next to Taylor Swift.
Even though she seemed to have even been there even as late as December, the fact that she never got seen publicly with her since October of 2024, I think she clocked it even earlier. I do. I think that once she found out about I would not be surprised if, because what day was that They gave the subpoena on October 1st. They had their final dinner together on October 13.
No, Jennifer, we're not done reading. We just go on tangents a lot.
Yeah, we do. But October 13 or 14 was the last time we ever saw Taylor Swift publicly. And so when did Stephanie Jones hand over everything? So a part of me goes, if Stephanie Jones had already turned in everything to her before that dinner with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, I don't know if she said some stuff and Travis Kelce was like, no, this is not going to happen. Like, I don't know if Travis Kelce was like, I say, like, this is wild behavior.
I think he either said something directly to that effect, or he could have simply nudged Taylor and be like, stay out of this. He doesn't necessarily have to have like inserted himself into it and have opinions about it, but he could have simply said something to Taylor like, things like this are always a slippery slope, especially in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may want to stay out of this. And the way Taylor talks about that man and their relationship and stuff, she takes him seriously and takes him seriously enough to where she would be like, okay, you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to me, I don't think for a second that they thought Justin would even dream of trying to fight back. They assumed, because it was, I mean, even you, Bocce, for example. I was talking to Donna, and I was like, you do realize you were Team Blake for a long time, right? And she was like, don't remind me. Like, but even
first and foremost, I would never say I was Team
Blake, but you believed what you saw.
But I'm the kind of person that goes, until I have anything to say that this person's lying, this is, you know, why would someone lie per se? But did I already have red flags from the beginning? I would say yes. Only because at my reading of the lawsuit at that time, and I have videos after like the first, well, not the first day, but maybe the second or third day of it being out, I said, the thing that gets me is she seems to care only about this alleged smear campaign. I don't think she actually cares about this alleged SH. And that is odd to me. Because if somebody SH'd me, I am not thinking that the retaliation is worse than the SH.
Exactly.
And so
the text messages she was, and why would you even say that? Justin saying he doesn't know Taylor's catalog was worse than anything he ever did to me, you dummy. That is a weird thing to say.
Yeah. I will say one of my favorite lines from the Babcock Ezra deposition was when he called her the outstanding lawyer.
Was your lawyer who's sitting next to you told you that? And he was like, I object. I would object too if I were you.
I would object too. Here's the thing. He could have been objecting, said I would have objected to about the outstanding, but I think what he was saying is I would object to admitting that I was the one that verified this CRD.
I think so too. Yeah. And I said as much in my video, I said he could have been objecting to one of those things, but I find it so much funnier that the word objection was just happened to be right there. And speaking of intuition, right? I've been meaning to make a video about this, but so this is, I'm going to show you a screenshot. I told you guys this story, that the reason I even got into this, one of my friends who I've known since college, Gil, she's like a Gossip Girl fan, and I was a Jane the Virgin fan, and we hadn't both watched both shows. So initially, December, I don't know if you guys can see.
Cannot.
You can see.
Okay. Yes, I can see that now. Yes.
What is the message of I took a screenshot of that from TMZ, and what did I say?
Come get your girl.
Literally. So the thing says, Blake Lively sues Justin Baldoni for sexual harassment and smear campaign. And I literally took a screenshot of that and sent it to my friend Guillory, and I was like, come get your girl. I didn't know nothing. I hadn't read shit. And I literally was like, come and get her. Which black term is like, don't fucking play my face. And this is how me and Gil were on the same page. She hadn't realized I sent that to her. So before she could read my message, she had also sent it to me. And then she was like, I'm going to read it. She says, what do you know about this? I'm lost. And then she goes, oh my God, ha 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 ha. I didn't see your message first. That's how you were. And then you got to keep up, girl. Like, I literally messaged her. I was like, you got to keep up. And then, like, So she was the reason. I always tell you guys, like, and then I that day I went to Costco with my husband, and I was like, this is the case I was telling him about Justin Baldoni. And I was like, I know I don't do content and I never show my face on, because I never even posted a picture of myself on Instagram since like college. Like nobody knew what I looked like. My Instagram was just like a ghost page.
Are you telling me you didn't look the same when you were in college?
No, I did. I mean, a little, maybe pounds less. But I was just like a ghost follower. I don't even like posts. I just scroll. I didn't have a TikTok. But around December, I had made a TikTok for food, and like I will post like TV show stuff. And one day I was in a car with my husband coming from Costco, and I said, "Hey, how'd you feel about this? I don't do content, but this case is like they're trying to
bothering me."
I was like, they're trying to play with this man, and I don't know this man from nowhere. Never seen him in my life. Never met him. I've seen him on TV, and from what I see, this is a legit person. And to me, he is who you are. I said, like, if we had $1, I make this joke all the time. Like, there's been instances where I've been with my husband in Ghana. Somebody would ask for money. He will go in his pocket, give them the money he has, and I'm looking at what we finna eat. I'm gonna get money or something. Like he would dead ass give you his bottom dollar, and now what do you want me to do? Me, I was like, that's the kind of vibe I get from him. Like he would probably give anything to help people, and people would think he is easy to take advantage of. But I'm Emily. Like I clocked that early. I'm Emily. I'm like, I'm not playing this fucking game. I was like, I'm gonna turn my camera on. I'm gonna talk about this case. And I remember dead ass. This is all my husband said. Well, I mean, be careful of what you say. Don't get us sued.
But you're like, she didn't. No, you know me.
Legitimately,
I was so surprised.
No,
I was like, if there's anyone that was going to get,
I thought I would be number one. No, but honestly,
like, I think she's scared.
When Lauren texted me, I remember Lauren texting me, Andy, Lauren, and Donna, and everybody that she got the subpoena. And I was in a car with my husband again. I looked over and I was like, "Damn, babe, we're gonna get sued." It was like, "We." You. Like,
Girl, did you check your Google?
I checked my Google, everything. I checked everything, nothing. And I was like, I mean, it's still ruling in. At that point, Andy said he didn't have anything. Donna didn't, a lot of people didn't have anything. Then, like a couple hours later, I was like, shit, my name is definitely coming up. And lo and behold, it's been a year. Ain't nobody.
Ezra Hudson said, "Leave that girl alone."
She's spicy. And honestly,
time of day.
As ruthless as I was, I didn't say anything out of turn. And I think somebody made a comment. I'm not going to say who, but the person, Carol, I told you were there.
Mm.
The person said, I think the way I covered this case was so like, they were like, yeah, no, they're not paying her. When they were paying her, they would probably tell her to keep it lit on certain things. But the way this girl talks, like there is no filter. There is no, I'm not taking care. I'm not being careful. I'm going balls to wall. So they were like, yeah, she's definitely not a bot. She's not being paid. I think that's why they left me alone. But I think honestly, and I was only like one of the only people of color covering this. Bohemian Diva at that point had kind of stopped when the stuff came out. And then Bocce as well. But I feel like they were like, yeah, no. Yeah. But me, I was shocked. I was ready. I was prepared. And every day people would text me and be like, girl, did you get it? I'm like, no.
The disappointment.
I was so sad. Like I felt discriminated against.
Discriminated either way.
And then I made the video and I'm like, Blake and her team was so racist that after everything I did, they didn't even dare subpoena me. Andy was like,
they didn't want that ferocity.
No, Andy texted me like, Elsie, why would you say that? I was like, that is so disrespectful. Although, why would they not subpoena me? Like, they don't believe me. He's like, no, they're definitely scared. And I think for a long time too, they believed I was a lawyer, because the articles that would keep writing about me would keep saying attorney, all FAFO and associates attorney. I was like, okay, but I'm not. I keep telling you guys my degree is from TV. Thinking I was like a real lawyer or some shit. But oh my God, those are fun times, man. If they ever make a movie about this, I specifically want to like talk about me waiting to get that subpoena, like how I was feeling in the moment.
The
build up to not getting the freaking subpoena. How disappointing. But I did feel bad for people who had to go for it. I would have actually ignored it. To be honest, if I got it, I wouldn't have moved. I would have been like, fuck all of you. Take me to court if you want. But here, let's do this. I need to go grab a charger. Carol, do you want to pick up where I left off? I think I stopped right here.
Bocce, you want to read it or?
Where?
Right here. There is on page 5
There's
of
nothing.
21. 5 of 21, middle of the page. There is nothing in the law or in the legislative history that indicates the California legislature intended to award a defendant, the boy is coming
You
anyway,
see it?
accused of range of tortious. So this paragraph after that, the facts of this, the facts of this case.
Right here.
Okay.
What do you need, Papa? One
Sure.
second. You can wave your hand, but not your hand.
Okay.
Do you want me to start?
Let's go.
I'll mute myself.
All right. I mean, even though I'm the one with the apparent computer making the whoosh sound on it. The facts of this case illustrate the point. Defamation was one of many complaints made by the Wayfarer parties against Lively, her husband, and her publicist. The Wayfarer parties also alleged that Lively engaged in civil extortion, because she did, in violation of California law when she refused to return to production unless the Wayfarer parties agreed to let her return to production demands, threatened to abandon her contractual obligation to promote the film or approve marketing materials unless the Wayfarer parties agreed to co-fund a screening of her version of the film, eventually release that version, and grant her a producer credit and support in seeking the PGA designation licensed by the Producers Guild of America, threatened to boycott the premiere unless Baldoni was excluded, and threatened to attack Wayfarer in the press if it did not take the blame for problems during filming. The Wayfarer parties also alleged that Lively breached the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing in the contract by which Lively agreed to perform as an actor in the film It Ends With Us by making threats, seizing creative control, and depriving the Wayfarer parties of the opportunity to produce, edit, and market a film as contemplated by the contract. They further alleged that Lively, with Reynolds, intentionally interfered with Baldoni's relationship with his talent agency by making threats to it to drop Baldoni. The court dismissed the civil extortion claim only after an extended discussion in which it took issue with a decision by a federal district court in California. It dismissed the claims for breach of the implied covenant and intentional interference with contract without prejudice. Those claims were not pursued only because Baldoni decided not to pursue them. And I like how he said the only reason the claims were not pursued is because Baldoni made that decision. Technically a Wayfarer. Lively has given no reason why she should be entitled to her fees.
What do you think of that sentence before where it says the court dismissed the civil extortion claim only after extended discussion in which it took issue with the decision by a federal court in California, meaning there was case law, but he wasn't bound by it. But he's like, I'm not going to use it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, could that, to me, that sounds like that could have also been appealable, because he's saying, I took issue with it, but doesn't mean that there is an issue with it. And that could have helped.
I have to reread that to have it completely jog my memory.
Yeah.
Do you remember it pretty well?
No, I don't remember. It's just the way that he worded this. It says, which it took issue with the decision by a federal district court, meaning the only reason he could take issue of it is if he's not bound by it. You know, it's not in his district, or in his, in his circuit.
And maybe it's another way of saying that they didn't argue it well enough.
Yeah. See, and that's what I don't think it says. I think like he has a problem with it. Like, just like he has a problem with how the federal judge in California
You're right. In which it took issue with the decision.
Yeah.
So like they have the issue. They didn't like the decision that. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but it sounds like they did do a good job. He just didn't agree with that.
Gotcha.
Ruling. So, anyways,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Lively has given no reason why she should be entitled to her fees and costs in defending against each of those claims, simply because the Wayfarer parties also chose to sue her on a claim that she was making false allegations of sexual harassment against them. Nor has she provided reason why she is entitled to any attorney's fees or costs after June 9, 2025, the date when the court dismissed the Wayfarer party's defamation claim with prejudice. The federal rules allow a plaintiff to state in one complaint as many separate claims as it has, the rules thus contemplate an expansive definition of case, including all claims that the party has against a particular opponent falling within federal jurisdiction. If Lively's interpretation of the litigation in Section 47.1 were adopted, it could not be limited to claims that related to the defamation claim. It would extend to all fees and costs incurred in the entire litigation, regardless whether the claims had any relation to the defamation claim. I love this, such an interpretation would extend far beyond the goals that the California legislature was intending to accomplish in enacting Section 47.1, which is exactly what we all said. This is ridiculous. She's not going to get $8 million. She's trying to go way beyond what the actual Section 47.1 is saying. This conclusion is consistent with California law. The California courts have held that when a cause of action for which attorney fees are provided by statute is joined with other causes of action for which attorney fees are not permitted, the prevailing party may recover only on the statutory cause of action. The principle has been applied to California Automobile Sales Finance Act and Consumer Legal Remedies, both of which language similar to that in Section 47.1. There is no reason to believe that the California courts would apply a different interpretation to California Civil Code 47.1. So, Lively's reasonable attorney's fees, unless you want me to read do you want me to read anything there?
Carol.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so Lively's reasonable attorney's fees. Lively seeks $8,035,040.88 in fees and costs, comprised of $7,495,526.87 in attorney's fees and costs in the amount of $539,514.01. Under California law, a trial court assessing attorney's fees begins with the lodestar figure based on a compilation of the time spent and reasonable hourly compensation of each attorney involved in this case. The court calculates the lodestar by multiplying the number of hours reasonably expended by the reasonable hourly rate prevailing in the community for similar work. Two law firms, Manat, Phelps & Phillips, LLP, and Wilkie, Farr & Gallagher, represented Lively in this action. Lively has submitted evidence that her attorneys from Wilkie charged her at rates from $1,551. I would love to make this kind of money. I'm telling you, $1,551 to $2,795 an hour for the partners assigned to the case, and $1,000.
I was gonna say you'd have to sell your legal soul.
Not worth it. I'm more. My soul is more spendy than that. $1,275 to $1,573 for two of the associates. The median charge for all partners was $1,650, and for all associates were $1,225. Wilkie provided Lively a discount of 15% off its standard hourly rates. The partners from Manat charged Lively discounted fees ranging from a rate of $1,161 to $1,287 and $1,026 to $1,138.50 for the most senior partners, to effective rates of $1,008 to $1,120.50 and $1,044 to $1,161 for the more junior partners. An hourly rate is reasonable when it is within the range of reasonable rates charged by and judicially awarded comparable attorneys for comparable work. Courts consider the experience and qualifications of each attorney and paralegal who billed on the case, rate determinations in other cases, internal quotation marks, surveys of prevailing rates among similar attorneys. Okay, so a billing rate, that is the usual rate on an attorney charges for his or her services, is that the rate approximates the market price. The actual billing arrangement certainly provides a strong indication of what private parties believe is the reasonable fee to be awarded. The fact that a paying client was willing to pay, and if did she? Did they? Have they? I don't know. We'll find out.
They're going to put her on a payment plan. She's going to be using Klarna. What is it? Klarna? What is it called? Afterpay. She's definitely using Afterpay.
Yeah, I guess they said that she paid her bills.
No. They billed her appropriately or whatever they said. She hasn't paid.
Said she is paying. They didn't say it was paid. And then they
billing her.
And then they put under oath that she will continue. How do you put under oath someone else's actions? Like, I guarantee Blake Lively will continue to pay under oath the penalty of perjury that she will continue to pay me. How do you get away with that?
I don't know.
They didn't say they said she's paying. She's on a payment plan.
Yeah, so the fact that a paying client was willing to pay and in fact paid a certain amount to litigate a case is strong evidence that the fee was reasonable. Stating that the existence of an actual fee agreement is an important factor in determining the reasonableness of the fees. The reasonable market value of the attorney's services is the measure of a reasonable hourly rate. The actual rate charged for the client is the best evidence of what is a reasonable rate for the particular work involved. At the same time, the prevailing defendant is entitled to reimburse only for reasonable attorney's fees. The prevailing defendant cannot burden the plaintiff with an exorbitant fee arrangement. Counsel's rates were not unreasonable. The case as a whole presented substantial financial and reputational risks for all parties involved. It also involved complex legal issues. It was extremely well litigated. The rates are not outside the range of reasonableness in the community for the best lawyers handling highly complicated and high-stakes litigation, comparing Manat rates to rates for peer group, comparing Wilkie rates to rates for peer group. Now, Lively seeks attorney's fees for 82 timekeepers, including 53 from Wilkie and 29 from Manat. But she includes biographical information, title, and billing rate information for only 11 timekeepers. The court has no basis to evaluate the fee request for the remaining timekeepers and therefore denies it. Any thoughts on that? Right before I go to the next paragraph there?
I love that so much because she really tried to play in the judge's face. First, she tried to play in our face, but I was like, okay, surely they've given the judge more to work with than biographies for just 11 people. Surely. They don't think they're going to get away with that.
Was it 11? Because I went through it and I was like, I don't see 11.
Say again.
I said,
Carol's like, make it go lower.
Carol's like, give them 5.
I object to 11.
I was like, was it 11? I was like, it was Ezra Hudson, Roser, Matt Bruno, there was some other girl on there, and like one other person. And then it was Mike Gottlieb. And I was like, where did they get the other 5 people? Where are their resumes?
Like the associates and stuff that they would bring to court. They definitely had like other like junior associates and stuff.
But the biographical data.
Oh,
So
no, I
he's
mean,
saying-
okay, I
he's
guess that's what you're saying.
He says you included the biographical data for 11 of those timekeepers, but I went through it and I'm like, I did, unless I missed it, but I'm like, it wasn't even 11.
Like,
I love how you were fact checking that.
Yeah. What is the language on that again? I feel like they said like detailed information.
Yeah, like look at it. Look what
But
it says.
includes biographical information, title, and billing rates. So biographical information, title, and billing rates. So maybe not all 11 people got like their biographies, but proper titles. Some people,
But it didn't say or. It said and.
Look, let me. Yeah, I was like, look, I'm gonna pull it up. Watch.
Okay, pull up the receipts.
Let's see.
I love Carol's like, look, I didn't think they deserved this amount.
Oh, somebody said those.
What did it say?
I will look at it while you look that up. Oh, Jollof, wait. Jollof Creative Tennis. Are you Ghanaian or Nigerian or Senegalese or Liberian? You West African? Jollof Creative Tennis. It ends with 400K. Happy for Justin and Co. Thanks for your coverage and hard work. Oh, thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys. Because we could sit on here and yap and nobody would be here and we would go down.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll bring it back up. Oh, great job. Thank you, Jennifer. Great job, ladies. Hugs to
Frankly, I think we would still be talking.
We would be yapping. There could be nobody here. Nobody. You guys, here's a secret. So me, Bocce, and Carol, sometimes when we want to talk, so Bocce has an Android.
Are you judging me?
No, I'm giving them like a vision in what we do sometimes. We've done this more than 2 times, just to give you. We text a lot, but there've been times where we're trying to do a FaceTime or there's something we really gotta like have, you know.
Oh yeah.
And we can't get Bocce on a three-way FaceTime. So what do? We start a StreamYard. A StreamYard link, and we always have to double check to make sure we're not live.
We were live. Remember, people were like, I wonder when they're gonna show up on screen, and we had been talking in the background.
Yes, we were talking in the background for like a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and we weren't showing. No, but we do this often when we're just trying to have a conversation. Oh, we want to show each other documents. We have multiple recordings. Well, they deleted now, but we would just do this, but nobody can see us. That's how.
That was really funny when they were like, "Oh, they're about to go live," and I was like, "Oh no, this is on iPhone."
That was so funny.
Okay, so this is look. They have Ezra Hudson, right? This is one, 2, Stephanie Roser, 2, 3, 4,
Bruno,
5.
Hold on, I see Matthew, Bruno. I thought we were counting them. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one is Ezra, and she takes like 3 paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then nothing here. No one.
Hold on. I saw something go up among something. Like, I wonder if they slid some people's names within like some of the sentences rather than giving them like.
No, well, I'm going to get to it. Look, Exhibit 1. And this is where they put their biographical data. That's 1 person. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. And that's it.
Yeah, but that's only one law firm.
Yeah. Okay. And then they have here, you go to this guy. Oh, okay.
We've got Kristen. We've got Aaron,
Michael, Meryl,
Michaela. There's already 9 right there.
I said Michael, Michaela,
and Melissa. Okay, so then it is 11.
And then Michael. Yeah,
but they only.
I love the fact checking, girl. I love it.
That's how
we roll.
Okay, but like in the summary, they didn't include all the other people. They just put Mike Gottlieb stuff.
That's because that's Michael Gottlieb being Michael Gottlieb.
That's why I was like, I don't think it was 11. Okay, but
I love the fact checking. That's the way we should be always doing it.
Thunder Snow Dog said, "Paying Ezra is like paying for shit." Do you guys see the comment on the screen? It says, "Paying Ezra is like paying for shit." I object. I would object too if I were you, girl. Oh, paying Ezra is so funny. Hey, Leo. Hey, girly. Hey, Georgette. Hi, guys. If you're just joining us, we've been shooting shit for like the past hour. We've read some stuff, but we've talked a bunch of crap too.
Okay, so you can put up my screen again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm loving the next paragraph too. I think it's the next paragraph. I'm not sure. The number of hours. Okay, I can't say it, but I do like what he says here. But the number of hours for which Lively seeks reimbursement is unreasonable. Lively has submitted the declaration of a purported attorney for expert who has reviewed the billing records, and Lively has not submitted the invoices themselves. Now, I remember a content creator that I do respect said like it wasn't important for invoices to be provided, but obviously Judge Lyman did not think that was the case because Judge Lyman's like, you didn't provide any invoices. Okay, so Lively has not submitted for the invoices themselves. The analyst claims that the 2 firms billed $2,267,288.75 for motion practice and the Wayfarer action, including the motion to dismiss, a Rule 11 sanctions motion, and the Section 47.1 motion. She also claims that the 2 firms billed her for work associated and intertwined with both actions, including discovery and fact-gathering exercises in the amount of $5,228,238.12 through June 23, 2025. As an initial matter, Lively is entitled to reimbursement for the reasonable attorney's fees incurred in briefing a portion, but not all, of the motion to dismiss and all of the Section 47.1 motion. She is not. Okay.
It pained me deeply that Judge Lyman did not say that including the fishing expedition exercises. instead of saying fact finding or fact gathering. Like they were fishing. You could have said expeditions. I would have loved if he had said, but then that would have been so biased of him. But I feel like they would have been like, really? Really? But I would have loved for him to say fishing expedition. But fact gathering, I can still insert fishing expedition. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So she is not entitled to reimbursement for any of the costs of the Rule 11 motion, which, again, we all said, like, you already got smacked down before. Why you got to ask to be smacked down again? Because he already said no the first time around. You're wanting to hear it a second time? Here you go. Lively filed a 36-page memorandum of law in support of the motion to dismiss, in which she argued that the complaint in the Wayfarer action failed to identify the specific defamatory statements by Lively. Certain statements were outside the statute of limitations. Lively statements were protected by a number of privileges under California law, and the FAC failed to allege actual malice. She also filed a 16-page memorandum of law. The costs she incurred for those filings were incurred in defense of the defamation action. But the category of motion practice is overexpansive and includes work for which Lively is not entitled to an award of attorney's fees. The two law firms also represented Reynolds, who filed an entirely separate motion to dismiss, purported by a 29-page memorandum of law. Lively is not entitled to reimbursement for the cost of preparing and filing that motion. No duh. Like, I was like, why is Ryan up in here? Why was Stephanie up in here? Why was like some of those XX were, I'm sure, Van Zandt up in here.
And that content creator that you respect, they were like, oh, it is reasonable because she's trying to make an argument that it is. That doesn't make it reasonable. She's like, she's trying to set precedent. Like, that doesn't make it reasonable. Reasonable is what the mass majority of people think is reasonable.
Yeah, and there was no way it made any stinking sense. 8 million was reasonable when you already saw that it was so. You know.
Oh, you guys, Bocce is guilty of this. I say Gottlieb. Bocce says Gottlieb. Like, I love
always
when
do.
she says it too.
Gottlieb.
I'm a Gottlieb.
I always say Gottlieb.
I Gottlieb down. Yeah, Gottlieb.
It's
I've always said Gottlieb. But I don't care to correct it, but it's because it's, it's
Gottlieb. I always say Gottlieb.
I know, it's an ambiguous enough.
It's like when I say James Vitushka, and it was James Vitushka.
I always say Vitushka.
Oh, I used to say Shirsty, and it's Shasti. You know?
Yeah. No, I always say Gottlieb. But you've always been Gottlieb.
I've always been Gottlieb.
I always laugh a little in my head, but I've never cared enough to correct it. I'm like, I don't care. I truly don't care.
It's technically from the word liar, so Gottlieb.
No, that's what Kenny
liar. No, Gottlieb.
That's what Kenny said. Gottlieb.
No, it's Gottlieb.
You were catching my drift.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down, sister. Picking up what you're putting down.
Gottlieb.
Okay, now I'm gonna probably still go say because I'm gonna forget that it's Gottlieb. I can't Gottlieb.
We don't care.
Say it. You can't get over it.
I can't. I'm probably gonna say Gottlieb because that's just like rolls off my tongue. Okay, where are we? Okay. As to the Rule 11 sanctions motion, it was directed to claims asserted by persons other than Baldoni against Lively and Reynolds for civil extortion, defamation, and intentional interference with contract and breach of an implied contract. The motion was directed solely to the defamation claim against Reynolds. It sought no sanctions for the Wayfarer party's defamation claim against Lively, and the courts granted in part, and denied in part, like we always expect, the Rule 11 sanctions motion. Importantly, the court denied Lively's request for attorney's fees the first time around as a Rule 11 sanction. Lively thus is not entitled to reimbursement for the work on that motion. Lively is entitled to reasonable attorney's fees for her motion directed to whether she was entitled to fees under Section 47.1. Absent circumstances rendering the award unjust, fees recoverable under Section 1021.5 ordinarily include compensation for all hours reasonably spent including those necessary to establish and defend the fee claim. There is no doubt that Lively is entitled to reimbursement for some of the fact gathering and discovery processes. Fees need not be apportioned when incurred for representation of an issue common to both of a cause of action for which fees are permitted and for one which they are not. All expenses incurred on the common issues qualify for an award. Discovery against Baldoni in the Wayfarer action, unlike discovery against the New York Times, was not stayed. So work devoted to discovery on Lively's sexual harassment claim would have been intertwined with the work necessary to defend against the defamation claim. But Lively's blunderbuss approach leaves the court no way to determine precisely how many hours were reasonably incurred on common issues. So that people are now calling her Blunderbuss Blake.
Blunderbuss Blake. She's gonna have so many nicknames when this is over with. I hope she gets a few tattooed.
What did you all feel when you heard the blunderbuss?
I think that's the first time it's come across in this entire litigation. A lot of words have come across in this litigation. Blunderbuss, this was the first time.
Yeah, I've never heard blunderbuss before.
The documents, blunderbuss, this was the first time. We've had voluminous, we've had
voluminous,
all the words.
Authorship.
Judge Lyman had to go deep into his vocabulary to define exactly what Lively is doing. Like, he had to go deep to go find this and find the perfect word to describe her approach.
If we were on Aquila and the Bee right now, blunderbuss. A blunderbuss is an old-fashioned, short-barreled firearm with a flared muzzle designed to scatter shot at close range. Or metaphorically, a clumsy and reckless person. Meanings of blunderbuss: as a weapon, let's just go to as a person. As a person, a clumsy, careless, or tactless person. Unstable. Oh my God, I'm making a video about this tomorrow. I don't care. And you know how many times I've said Blake is unstable? An unstable, reckless. I don't care. An unstable, reckless, or heavy-handed approach. I'm joking. An unsubtle is still unstable. If you're unsubtle, you're still unstable. If you're reckless, you're still unstable. An unsubtle, reckless, or heavy-handed approach to a situation. A blunderbuss policy. That is Blake Lively. I don't know why they didn't put unstable. It still fits.
And everybody, like, we've been saying this. This is this case.
And I want to say also that I am gonna work on saying Gottlieb's name right.
Give it up, girl. Over.
No, because I genuinely ask people how to pronounce things, so I don't want to be disregarding.
You know what? You could be right. Jennifer could be wrong, unless Jennifer's last name is Gottlieb. She could be wrong,
but I'm sure Michael has said his last name publicly,
and I feel like it always sounds like Gottlieb.
Exactly. So I'm like, if you've been saying it Gottlieb, I can't think of Gottlieb.
It's Gottlieb. But Gottlieb. Give it up, Bachi. That is over. When are you ever gonna have to say Gottlieb more than 10 times in the next?
Unfortunately, I mean, Jones versus Abel is still happening. He's there.
True.
Yeah.
But do you care?
Oh yeah, I care about that case. Yeah.
No. Do you are you gonna lose sleep over mispronouncing Gottlieb?
No, but I do try to correct my.
Yeah, like when it comes to real people, but he's a lawyer. I'm so sorry to the lawyers. You know,
an expensive one.
Like, he's an expensive lawyer. He doesn't care if you mispronounce his name. As long as the check clears. Jennifer says, no, I'm not wrong. I know. I know you're right. I'm just trying to get Bachi to move off of it. Do you understand? She's going to text us about this in 2 days to be like, God, I had a dream and I said Gottlieb wrong again, and I was not heaven or some shit.
She's going to text us. Do you guys think I should make an apology video for calling him Gottlieb?
Dead ass. You guys don't understand the things Bachi puts us through, okay? She will legitimately ladies, I cannot get over this. I think I'm gonna make a short video telling people that I feel so bad that for the better part of the last 2 years I've been saying Gottlieb when I really mean Gottlieb. Oh no, guys, I don't mean Gottlieb, I mean Gottlieb. I can't.
She's gonna say my community deserves no.
I like. I mean, if I'm corrected, I'd like to have the spirit of being a correctable. I don't like a Blake Lively spirit inside me. Okay,
guys, give me 2 minutes. I have a skit for you. Carol, Elsie, you guys, I'm stuck at the Amtrak. And my Godlib, no, my Godlib, because I said his name wrong so many times, my Godlib fought me. I think because I keep saying Godlib wrong, God wants me to get lost at the train station. But God is busy. God is trying to cure diseases and feed them. That you said, you guys don't understand. I'm freaking out, okay?
Get a lift.
The train is running over my left leg because I said Godlib wrong. Guys, I'm dying. Help me. No, Bachi, goodbye.
No.
Thank you so much.
YouTube video. She's gonna do a YouTube video researching the beginnings of the name God.
So glad. You guys don't understand. She freaks out over the wall, and I will block you. If you try me with this godly thing, I will block you.
Caucasus region of
You have no idea, guys, what we deal with. Like, I will block Bachi. I'm warning you right now, Phoebe. And I don't even ever call you Phoebe, so please understand. Look me in my eye. If you message me, and I know you're gonna think it's funny because you'll try it. If you send me one message about my damn godly, I will block. And Carol, keep her in check.
I'm on notice.
Oh, you notice if she tries me, you're gonna feel the effects. I'm gonna block your ass too.
Are you gonna feel it in your spirit if I'm about to text you?
I'm already itching. Okay, the hairs on the back of my neck are starting to stand up. The minute I start seeing 3 dots, if our little group chat goes ding.
No, check this comment out. Got lip or got lip?
I'm gonna shut this whole party down. How about that? You guys don't understand that Bachi is gonna obsess over this. For the better part of the next week, if she makes a video and she says, "God, like, oh my God, guys, I'm trying to be better at this."
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I probably would say that.
You have done that on her live. She'll say, Donna or Dana, I think you've already told me this. I just want to get it right. Please put it in the message.
That's true. I don't want to mispronounce her name.
And then she's like, yeah.
When I look at it, it looks like Dana, but it's Donna. And it confuses me.
This is gonna be a whole live tomorrow on Got Live.
I'm gonna forget. I really genuinely will forget. It's not.
No, you won't.
I will because I'm gonna say it wrong. I know it.
And the minute you say it wrong, you're going to literally like start playing with your hair. You're gonna start hyperventilating. You guys, Elsrich's gonna kill me. Elsrich is gonna kill me. If I see
poor Bachi, guys.
Jennifer, you're getting blocked too. Just know that. Jennifer Vaughn 2466. I'm coming for you. You're not safe either, and I'm not even joking.
I knew the moment you put Bachi on notice, I'm on notice too.
Your job to keep Bachi in check. I swear to God, you guys. If you play with me, I'll shut all my devices.
Oh no, Leo said Bachi just likes to invent problems for herself that aren't really there. Guys, I'm super like sensitive about like.
If you guys thought what you saw on live was like frustrating, no, Bachi freaks out about the tiniest things, and it's so cute. But when it goes on, I'm like, maybe. I promise you, it's not a real problem. Like, so
funny.
Don't say you don't care anymore at this point. You want it, you got it. You got it, Jen. You want it, right? I got you. Don't you worry.
She's like, get back to reading.
Let's get back to the point.
But I'm gonna prove
I think we lost the plot of this live.
I'm gonna prove my point to you guys. Carol, in about 10 minutes, find a reason for Bachi to say Michael Gottlieb and see where this thing goes. You guys watch. I'm going to prove you guys all right. Just watch. The minute Bachi has to say Michael Gottlieb again, watch.
I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna be
like somebody else say it. I don't even want to say it. And that will
we left off here.
I am gonna be self-conscious.
You guys, I'm so I'm so not joking with you guys. They're like my problem children. I swear to God. Piss me out. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Stupidly parasocial. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Good night. Oh, pick it up. Gottlieb.
Okay. Am I going?
Yeah, go Gottlieb.
All right. Moreover, the Wayfarer parties have identified a series of flaws in the records that are illustrative of broader discrepancies and deficiencies in this fee schedule. The lodestar method vests the trial court with the discretion to decide which of the hours expended by attorneys were reasonably spent on the litigation. First, the billing records contain entries for internal communications that are often vaguely described and do not identify the issues discussed, work performed, or whether the meeting pertained to defending the defamation claims or the broader litigation. Entry for legal strategy calls, confer with team regarding work streams, research related to types of relevant cases, correspond with team regarding filing. Internal communications may represent reasonable collaboration, but where extensive courts may reduce fee awards for hours bills for internal, inter-office, or inter-office communications or conferences. Finding it unreasonable for plaintiff attorneys to bill for multiple attorneys from the same firm attending the same internal meetings. Affirming fee reduction where lower courts found unnecessarily excessive billing entries for inter-office meetings and emails. Reducing attorneys' fees where counsel billed time for emailing or calling co-counsel, and some of those entries did not know whether the communication was related to the case. Second, this is my favorite, folks. Second, the records include entries that are partially redacted, which makes it difficult to determine the full scope of the work performed. For example, one entry bills time to revise legal memo into XX, and another bills time for analyze and review final draft of legal memo addressing XX. XX, that's what Blake Lively loves to say. Participate in XX strategy, telephone conference, and XX in preparation for drafting legal memo on XX. Analyze case law, interpreting application and scope of XX, and prepare a list of best practices for XX. In the federal context, a district court has an obligation to deny a fee request where billing records are so heavily redacted that they do not provide sufficient information for the court to judge the reasonableness of the fee request. I love that you're the eldest child.
No, literally. I'm the eldest daughter, apparently.
No wonder people always think I'm younger than my age.
You guys, I'm dead as the eldest daughter in this group. Tell me I'm not, because you guys, if you travel with Carol, you'll find out.
I mean, I don't know how old each of you are, but I know I'm definitely the oldest out of y'all.
No, I'm definitely the oldest. I have proven it.
I mean by age, like
I don't care. I have circumstance. I have seen you crash out over a train ticket.
You know what though? Can I just say I just didn't want to waste. People donated, and I wanted to not waste their money.
No, baby, I'm talking about the morning when you were crashing out when I was in the shower. I had to go in the shower so I don't hear you.
Which one was that one?
When you arrived in the morning after you got lost for an hour and decided to crash out over the tickets.
It's because y'all said I paid too much, which I didn't.
When you had to go and check GPT,
I did. My mind works differently when people give me. Here's the thing: when people give me money for something, I get really even more meticulous about how I spend it.
Baby, my love,
I like to account for it.
You had arrived at your destination. It was hot as shit, and you found a way to involve ChatGPT in that ticket station. I locked myself in the bathroom and turned the shower on the highest volume. I don't have to hear a single word about the ticket any longer.
But who brought up the ticket? It was not I.
You guys, I came out of the shower. I came out of the shower. Bachi's on the bed, sweating, freaking out about this ticket. And Carol,
I just wanted to make sure I did not overpay.
Carol is indulging in the nonsense, curling her hair.
Look it up.
No, girl, you gotta make sure. No, she doesn't.
But I didn't overpay. That's the good thing.
I get that. Okay, you realize that if you did find out you did overpay,
I would feel bad.
All me and Carol, we're gonna have to deal with every 30 minutes on top of 30. Guys, I can't believe. I would have swatted you.
I kind of already did regret it because I'm like, that was such a bad ride over. Like, I would have totally done it differently. Had I known how horrible the.
You know what I'm grateful for is putting my phone on Do Not Disturb that entire morning and not know you were lost.
Wait, no, I never text. I don't know if I texted.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, I was just
getting
updates. I was just updating Carol and y'all
so
to
grateful.
know where I
I was deeply asleep. Those margaritas put me right to sleep. I was so grateful. I woke up to just finding out she figured it out and she's on her way. I was like, great.
I just kept I think I got turned around like 2 or 3 times.
No, you guys don't understand. Like the minute the conversation turned to, I'm gonna go on ChatGPT to figure out if I paid too much for this thing out. Okay, and if you did, what are you gonna do? Because I would actually be freaked out more finding out I did pay too much. Because what happens then?
She's gonna make a YouTube video, apologize.
And that would
I'll do a YouTube video saying, folks, don't make the same mistake as me when you go to New York or New Jersey.
No, because I like to deal with things that like I can actually fix, but it would freak me out more to know I can't do anything about it. That would piss me off more. Like if you Googled that and then found out you paid more, I would have been more angry.
It's helpful for the future.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because I wouldn't do it again.
Just do your research. Next time, don't ever let me know. Ever involve me in that. I love them, you guys. Truly, deeply, I love them. But, oh my god! Oh my god! These two.
You left off.
Wait, how is Carol getting strays? I think it's just me.
The twisted sister. No. You don't know till you're with Carol at a food court in the airport trying to figure out what to eat. And we went from tacos to taquitos to pizzas to sandwiches to I don't know. I think I want a sandwich. No, but I think I want tacos. No, but girl, if you don't tell me what you want to eat now so I can feed you, so we can.
You know what sucked, Elsrich, is when I got to the airport, I thought I ordered food, never hit send. So I ended up having to get like Burger King instead or something. I forgot what I got because I ran out of time. I was like, "Where's my food?" And then I looked at my phone and I'm like, "Never hit send." I never hit send. I'm so mad at myself. But it was a blessing in disguise because I was so hungry that I ordered so much food, and so I'm glad I never hit send because then I spent only like $11 or something at Burger King instead.
No, but if you did order food, like what, to deliver to you at the airport?
No, I mean, like, there's seats where you scan, like, the QR code and then
you order it. You would have probably never found your food.
I mean, I never sent it.
No, but I'm glad you didn't. Because
I'm glad I didn't, too.
And I would have had to hear about that, too.
Versus 11 or something like that.
You guys, that ass. I love them so much. These stories have to be told. Have to be told, but I'm telling you.
I'm not sure that they all have to be told tonight.
Not all. Oh, you're funny. You're funny, Snyder. Real funny.
She's like, keep it moving. Keep it moving. And now that's mother, right?
Just like, let me take reins of these kids. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Affirming reduction of fees for redacted entries because such redactions impair the ability of the court to judge whether the work was an appropriate basis for fees. Finding that the trial court abused its discretion when it included in the fee award amounts from billing entries that were so heavily redacted it was difficult, if not impossible, to determine what work was performed. Relatedly, many entries are vague and render it difficult to determine what work was performed, on what motion, and in which action. Entry labeled confer regarding various litigation items, various correspondence, and strategy related to amended complaint. The trial court may, in its discretion, reduce an award of attorney's fees if the attorney's bills are too vague to allow the court to determine if the hours spent on a case were justifiable. Vague entries such as attention to deposition preparation and attention to discovery issues, attention to draft expert reports, and warrant fee reduction because they made it difficult to determine what the timekeeper was actually doing. Third, Lively seeks fees for time billed towards media relations, including strategizing media communications and client media appearances. Strategize regarding client media appearances, review media coverage and strategize regarding same. Advise regarding legal issues related to media statement. Hours spent for media contacts and press conferences are generally not compensable. Affirming reduction of the fee award due to hours spent on calls from press. Federal courts have found the giving of press conferences and performance of other lobbying and public relations work is solely compensable where it is directly and intimately related to the successful representation of a client. That litigation involves reputational interest is insufficient on its own to render media communication intimately related to clients' representation. Time on communications and press releases compensable were necessary to inform class members of settlement. Lobbying time compensable were necessary for obtainment of consent decree. Media communications aimed toward preventing disbanding of the fire department compensable is directly related to the goals of representing where firefighter plaintiffs sought reinstatement as relief. Raised claim of First Amendment retaliation and believed that efforts to disband the department were part of the retaliatory scheme. Any time spent on media relations once litigation concluded, not compensable. Media relations were not integral to defending the defamation claim brought against Lively. Accordingly, time spent on media relations and press coverage is not compensable. And also, didn't they make a whole big deal about like, that's not the job of lawyers?
Thank you. Because actually was like, I would have loved for them to go more in depth because I want to know exactly who you were paying or what were you spending to rack up this media money. Because we talked about ad nauseum how, this headline is paid for. This is definitely paid for by Blake's team. And we didn't have any proof of it. So I can't believe they actually came on the docket. I was like, actually, yeah, we spent so much money on media relations. Because why would you tell us that? Are you slow? Why would you?
Well, I mean, they also told us they researched perjury, so.
Perjury, that is true.
It's always
really want to know. I wish they could have gone in depth and told us so that I could go back and be like, yeah, this headline did look a little too suspicious.
Oh, we should have left the dates.
Yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, what's the man named Dominic?
Dominic Patton, oh my word.
I know he got a few
Dominic Patton and Benjamin Van Hoos. Until he stopped writing for people for some. I mean, I think he still writes for people, just not Blake stuff.
Wait, I just realized the irony of them wanting to subpoena creators for covering this case, and then them saying, "Yeah, actually, we have a bill for our media relations. We spent on the media."
For reals, Carol, what were you gonna say?
I don't know.
I don't know. You said something, Bachi.
Okay. Fifth, Lively seeks fees for clerical or administrative work that was billed at attorney rates. Assisted with filing, updated team case tracker. I mean, I want to get paid for that much money to update a case tracker.
Yeah.
And I mean, Carol, you do a website. You should be making bank for them.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
The amount of things that you do.
I'm telling you, those what do you call them, crisis teams definitely need someone that's been tracking a case like this, because I think we understand the case a lot differently, and like 100%. How people are engaging with the content, especially someone that's constantly watching the content. So
yeah, for sure. Analyze case dockets. Provide updates to litigation team regarding pertinent deadlines. Analyze index and collate key documents. Purely clerical work is not compensable at attorney or paralegal's rates. Thank you very much. I'm like, that is wild. The trial court has wide discretion in reducing the fees sought, but based on the court's estimate of time spent on non-compensable activities. Affirming fee award where court reduced reasonable hours due to activities that could have been performed by paralegals or attorneys with less experience.
Like Ezra Hudson tracking homegirl from Waco.
Yes, like that's so dumb. Yeah, that's so wild. That's wild behavior.
There's been some pivots in the middle of this case, though. That's so crazy to go all the way back to Waco. That's like, dang, that really did happen.
Yeah, and she was really bad at it. She didn't even
know
how to
really trying to build for it.
And she also didn't know how to hide her name properly.
I know, that was hilarious.
A movie has to be made about this case. Somebody has to make.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
that's what I was gonna say. I remembered it once you were reading that line. I like how Lyman's choosing all these lines that are hilarious from like their billing. Like, you know,
but
like when you read the redacted one or the stuff that they're billing for. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I feel like these are funny to us and like our audience and people who know some of these details. This is not going to be funny to people from like people. Oh, that's good. Like people, magazine writers are not going to find that funny. Deadline writers are not going to find that funny. They're not going to pick up on it for it to be funny. Like they have nothing to reference that to. It's not going to be like a callback to something.
Yeah, and it's definitely a callback for us.
Yeah, we will find it funny.
Oh yeah, we find it funny.
It would just be like, what is this? Why is this even important to bring up? It is.
Is it? It is, yeah. 6, Lively also seeks fees for travel time. But in some entries does not. I wish he had brought up the summit. I wish he put the summit in. That would have been hilarious, but okay, he did not. But does not identify the proceeding or other event related to the defense of the defamation claim that required such travel. Travel to, from client, travel and attention to USB transfer, travel from DC to LA. Courts will award attorney's fees for travel time so long as the amount of time spent traveling is reasonable and the meeting or event to which the attorney is traveling is necessary to the case. Attorney's fees. Oh,
that DC to LA, I'm glad it's in quotes.
Yeah.
Because the first time I saw that, and I think that was Ezra apparently going, I was like, what the hell is Ezra going to DC for? I don't care. It has nothing. Yeah. And I remember in that moment being like, what the heck is, and I think it was about $6,000.
Yes, the summit, whatever like, summit.
What? So I'm glad he put that in quotes, travel from DC to LA.
Yeah. Yeah, why? Yeah. Attorney's fees for travel hours may be awarded if the court determined they were reasonably incurred. Absent identification of a necessary meeting or event, attorney's fees for travel are not warranted. Disallowing recovery of travel costs because plaintiff's counsel presents no explanation of who incurred the travel expenses, why they were necessary to the litigation, or why it was necessary to go to Phoenix. In such circumstances as present here, where the prevailing party has not made any effort to allocate the fees to the claim on which she prevailed, the California courts will assign a reasonable percentage of the entries or simply cast them aside. Can you move it up a little bit there, Carol? The court is also permitted to apply a steep discount where a party has made an outrageous, unreasonable demand. If the court were required to award a reasonable fee when an outrageously unreasonable one has been asked for, claimants would be encouraged to make unreasonable demands, knowing that the only unfavorable consequence of such misconduct would be a reduction of their fee to what they should have asked for in the first place. Exactly. To discourage such greed, a severer reaction is needful. Now, I know that that's a quote from another lawsuit. However,
it fits so
I feel it in the bones of how well that describes Blake Lively.
It fits so well. Like, this was literally the description of throw everything to the wall and let's just see. And I think I said as much in my video earlier today.
Is it just me, or is that like not a consequence enough? Because it's like, why not take that approach if you're ultimately going to get what you should have asked for in the first place?
Exactly.
You have nothing to lose but to throw everything at the wall. I feel like that case law is dumb.
Yeah.
I think the penalty should be way less than what you would have asked for.
100%.
I think he actually did give her less than.
No, Carol, you're not way less than what you would have asked for, but way less than what you would have got.
Yes, way less than what would have been reasonable in the first place. To dissuade people from wasting the court's time. Asking for things.
I mean, I agree with that.
And you do realize all of this bullshit is after they came to ask for clarification. Because the initial deadline was, we need actually 30 more days. And the judge was like, so you asked for clarification only to bullshit? I mean, that alone would have pissed me off. But apparently he wasn't pissed off enough. And he really should have given them what the New York Times got or less. But I guess they asked for $8 million, so $400,000 seems reasonable. Brother, please.
Yeah, the New York Times has asked for reasonable attorney's fees in the amount of $181,622.70 in connection with its defense of the defamation claim arising from the same statements. Lively was reasonably required to incur greater fees, including with respect to discovery and the briefing of the Section 47.1 motion. Accordingly, the court awards Lively double the amount sought by the New York Times, or $363,245.40 in attorney's fees. I mean, I understand that because again, it is different because their case was stayed, and whereas Lively's case did have to go to start having discovery, and so there is a little bit of intertwining. She just did a very poor job to explain why, like she should get certain fees.
To me, he explained so many reasons why they shouldn't even get a fee, and he didn't even cite any case law as to why he even did double the New York.
I agree with you there, Carol. Yeah. I feel like that was lazy of him.
Yeah. But I think also, I've been thinking about this all day, and I think genuinely the reason he couldn't have done a 0 number or a super low number is, regardless of how you look at this is the first precedent for 47.1. At the end of the day,
it is though. It's not the first lawsuit that has been decided. It's the first federal one though, maybe. Maybe that's what it is.
That's not true either, because California federal judge ruled and said that 47.1 didn't apply.
But I'm saying that in this case that he allowed it to move forward, and he is going to grant some fees. The amount, he couldn't have possibly given her such a low amount or so 0, because this would be setting precedents as far as monetary moving forward. Because now when people file for the attorney's fees and stuff later, the lawyers would be now citing this case.
Well, I hope the judges in other districts say, I don't agree. I take problem with his case.
But that is why I'm saying that. But that is why I'm saying that Blake doing this, and I said as much in my little video that I made, it actually is going to hurt people moving forward who actually go through this and actually use 47.1. Because 400,000 might look a lot, but it came out of her asking for 8 million. So like I said, if you go find a lawyer that's not charging,
I saw that video. Yeah,
it's not charging you $1,600 an hour, and you're paying like $100 an hour, $200 an hour, and at the end of the day, you think maybe we're asking for 100,000. Now, whoever you're suing's lawyer can hard cap say, hey, when this person asked for 8 million, they got 400,000. Therefore, if you think you deserve 100,000, you should get a gift card to Mattress Firm, a gift card to Subway, a gift card to Chipotle. Like, you get nothing now because Blake Lively barely got anything out of 8 million. Do you get what I'm saying?
But you know what they'll do better? They'll come with invoices.
That's what I'm saying. Unless they
won't be redacting things for no good reason.
You do a better job and don't redact all your stuff. But from $7.4 million to 300, and you would find me. My life is over. 7 million. They gave me 3. You didn't even get the number that came after 7 million, babes. You got less than that. You realize that overall she got less than the 7. Like, after 7 million was 495,000 she wanted. You got less than $495,000.
Yeah,
you stood no fucking chance.
I mean, we everybody knew who were genuinely honest, right, with themselves, not the ones that were writing so hard for Blake Lively that they were trying to convince themselves she was going to get all $8 million. Yeah, that was wild behavior.
I mean, he wouldn't have dared. Can you imagine? If he actually came back with a number in the millions, like even if it was 1 million, it would have been too much. 500,000 would have been too much. 450,000 would have been too much. I remember, I think initially Carol was like $3.
You know what I was thinking? Like, Justin's so kind. Like, kind of like, I think about this often when they asked him, like, oh, how do you feel knowing that Jenny Slate felt like this? And he was like, oh, I kind of feel bad. Like, that's, I hate to think that's how she felt. And I think that he's just a kind person and he takes other people's feelings into account. And I think that he's going to look at this and say, like, well, it's for victims. It's for other people, like for the law, like, because this law is for more than just Blake Lively. This is for actual people that go through something that need to be able to tell their story. And so I think he's going to be like, oh, that's not bad. I just hope it doesn't hurt them.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm scared of mostly. It's like she drug this 47.1 over the coals and did everything she could to it. That now there's so many things that has happened in this case that people will look to use as an advantage, or could be a disadvantage to people in the future, to maybe somebody else who doesn't even deserve it, like Justin. Now Blake has done things where people might copy to get away with things, or people who really need it cannot, get away with it or use it now the right way because she's made a mess of it. and I'm gonna go back. Victoria got to go sit at the board again and look at some things.
I definitely don't think that Blake Lively cares now that she got what she got.
She doesn't. She's
not. I don't. That person. She does not care about anything more than how it would help her case. We saw her jumping from thing to thing to see. I mean, how quickly did she drop the whole digital violence? What about the children? That's why I care about digital violence.
Did anybody check to see if AI wrote that? I didn't even think about it till then. Like ChatGPT, I was like, write me as something about this, because she did. That girl can read.
Like she did not come up with the world.
She did not come up with all those English words. She did not come up with that. She asked.
I'm telling you, she's not on her birthday going to Skid Row to feed the homeless.
Skid Row.
She may be in the. No.
What's the New York equivalent?
That's not what she's about. Like, this is going to be a very hard life for her to be around non-celebs, law stuff. Have you seen how she rambles? Like, she cannot keep up in that conversation. Like,
maybe she's going to Coney Island to get water, seawater in jugs, ocean water, because apparently there is no ocean in the East Coast. So she brought ocean water from. Did you guys see that interview? You didn't see her W whatever magazine thing where she was like, I like to work with people, where she was wearing that burgundy dress. So earlier they revealed that entire thing where I'm going to find it while you read, where she talks about how she visited California one time. She was in California, and when she was coming back, she liked how the ocean water, whatever, felt. So she brouut jugs of it, but TSA wouldn't let her. Why would you lie like that? You live in New York. There is water. You know that there is water. Just continue reading. I'll find the interview.
Oh, well, actually, I need to get water. So I was going to have you read.
Okay, Carol, you read. I'll find the video.
Okay. Lively's reasonable cost. Lively's request for litigation cost is governed by Section 1033.5 of the California Code of Civil Procedure. The section provides, inter alia, that filing and motion fees, deposition costs, service costs, ordinary fees, witness fees, and cost of transcripts were ordered by the court are allowable as cost. It also excludes certain categories of litigation expenses from cost. B. The following items are not allowable as cost except when expressly authorized by law. 1. Fees of experts not ordered by the court. 2. Investigation expenses in preparing for the case trial. 3. Postage, telephone, and copying charges except for exhibits. 4. Cost of investigating of jurors or in preparation for voir dire. 5. Transcripts of court proceedings not ordered by the court. It further provides that allowable costs shall be reasonably necessary to the conduct of the litigation rather than merely convenient or beneficial to its preparation, and shall be reasonable in amount, and that items not mentioned in the section and that items assessed upon application may be allowed or denied in the court's discretion. Section 47.1 does not expressly authorize costs beyond those allowed under Section 1033.5. Lively's expense analyst provided 3 spreadsheets representing costs incurred by Lively in this action. The spreadsheets include costs for travel, research fees, experts, consultant, office supplies, and filing fees. Among these costs, Lively identifies $173,276.50 in costs charged by GXBX Holdings as incurred exclusively for the purpose of assessing the impact of Ms. Lively's reputation in any form, I think he meant, from the Wayfarer action in support of a Section 47.1 motion. Time billed to Wilkie by GBX Holdings LLC included time to research and preserve social media posts, news articles, TV news materials with mention to defamatory content related to Section 47.1 claim, and time assembling a Section 47.1 report with such information. This report, while related to Lively's Section 47.1 motion, is fairly categorized as an expert report, the cost of which is not recoverable under California law. Fees paid to experts retained by parties are not recoverable cost. Lively additionally seeks $134,519 with 65 cents in research expenses for Westlaw, Lexus, Bloomberg, Pacer, and similar charges. You know what? I'm going to add my Pacer bill in there.
No, that's what I said. I said Lauren should send her Pacer bill. Like, what
I
are
was
you
about to say,
talking-
Lauren.
I was like, and that number is so egregious. Are you fucking kidding me? We know what it costs. Are you slow? And why are you on Pacer? You guys are the ones that put the documents on Pacer.
And
It's your
actually, they
document
get
at the end of
the
the day.
copies received in their, like, from at their office too.
Exactly. Why are you on Pacer in the first place?
The California,
Or are they getting dockets for other court cases, like
so bizarre.
Jones versus
Even if that-
Jones versus Abel?
That number doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
But even
I'm
if
just
they were,
wondering.
that number doesn't make sense.
Well,
the
none
California
of their
Court,
things.
the California Court of Appeals has found that legal research falls under the unrecoverable category of investigation expenses pursuant to Section 33.5(b)(2). Fees for legal research may not be recovered under Section 1033.5. As to Lively's other expenses, those for travels, meals, office supplies, and discovery services, Section 1033.5 does not expressly allow or prohibit recovery of such costs, and those costs accordingly may be awarded or denied in the court's discretion. These expenses are not explicitly tied to the identified motion, appearance, or aspect of litigation. Where it is not possible to allocate expenses to specific claims, it is appropriate for the court to award a portion of the total expenses. Applying federal expense recovery statute and stating that the impossibility of making the exact apportionment between recoverable and non-recoverable claims does not relieve the district court of its duty to make some attempt to adjust the fee award in an effort to reflect the apportionment. The court will award cost for $11,721 with 86 cents in travel expenses identifiably tied to court appearances for pretrial conference on February 3rd, 2025. And the oral argument on the Section 47.1 motion on June 1, 2026. The court will further award costs for $154 with 80 cents in transcript filing fees and 1/6 of the expenses for the discovery services incurred prior to June 9, 2025 in the amount of $32,329 with 69 cents. In sum, the court awards $44,206 with 35 cents in costs. Conclusion: Lively request for attorney's fees and cost is granted in part, granted 5%, and denied in part 95%. Denied 95%. The clerk of court is respectfully directed to enter judgment for Lively in the amount of $363,245 with 40 cents in attorney's fees and $44,206 with 35 cents in costs. So ordered, Lewis Lyman.
I wonder if he took a bow. Like, I wonder if he got up from his chair and was like, oh, I'm done with these fuckers.
Done with them.
Like, I wonder how done he felt. And it is significant. I know they didn't specifically say how much in travel cost, but it was intertwined with the 539,000. But to say that like they only get 11,000, I know it doesn't even scratch an itch for them. So at the end of the day, it is a loss. Here, I have that. Before we do like our closing statements, I want you guys to watch this. Her video real quick about her ocean water. So the lady asked her what was her best hair day, and she says beach, which I don't know why she would lie like that. Girl, we've seen your hair when it's not done. Like, we've seen your hair when it's wet and it's flat. So why would you lie like that and say like your beach hair is your best? Like, why would you lie? But okay. Like, we saw you making your birthday cake. That was not a cute look. It just looked frail. But here we
saw
go.
You making donuts.
We saw
on the beach.
And it looked like hair was flying everywhere. But here we go.
Worn wigs for movies that are short, and I really liked it. But for
Can
me,
you guys hear?
I wouldn't feel like me.
A little bit. It's low.
Best
You can't
birthday
hear?
ever.
It's very low.
Yeah.
I've worn contact lenses for the past 10 years of my life, so ordering them has always just been something that I've had to keep up with.
So when you're almost doing nothing,
When
the-
when my hair salt water. I've literally gotten jugs, like the big jugs of water, and filled them with ocean
Here,
water and
hold on,
tried to
hold on, hold
check
on.
them.
You got to get the full
so
nonsense.
when you're almost doing nothing, best hair day,
But for me, I wouldn't feel like me. So no, not for me.
best hair day ever, the beach.
Which was interesting that she said this, but the lady asked her about wigs, and she did all that. No, not for me. Girl, didn't you make yourself wear wigs for It Ends With Us? Because you could have just dyed your hairs. It wasn't that big of a dye job. It's not like they wanted you to dye your hair black. It was a little red, but she did
That's
it.
her
Like,
hair blonde, so
it doesn't make me feel like me. Why would you lie like that?
You have amazing short hair in real life. I've worn wigs for movies that are short, and I really liked it. But for me, I wouldn't feel
oh
like
wait,
me. So no,
the
not for
short
me.
hair that she had
best
in
hair
What is the movie called? It starts with an R.
not what was the
Damn, where she fought. What's the movie called?
one where she's training?
Dang it, I'm gonna lose my mind. Let me look up her filmography right now because I need to say that movie out loud. I hate everything about that movie.
The movie that was resurrected.
Oh, what is it called? She said that's
You
when
don't know which one we're talking
What
about.
is- that's the movie where she hurt her hand and the guy
The
came.
rhythm section.
The rhythm section. That's the one where the physical therapist was so sexy and she felt like she was doing something bad. And when she saw Ryan, she's like, "It's just my hand." What? So weird.
day ever.
Wait, you don't remember that? Bachi, you don't remember that story? She broke her hand filming the rhythm section. And so they had to get a physical therapist. According to her, Ryan took a red eye to come visit her on set. And when Ryan was asleep in the morning, the physical therapist was outside.
Oh wait, yes.
Her hand.
I
His
don't
name is
know if I
Luigi.
even believe that story.
I don't believe a single thing about that. His name is Luigi, blah, blah, blah. I found him, by the way. And the minute I told him I'm looking about the Blake Lively story, he blocked me. So I know he signed an NDA to never talk about that again. Because why wouldn't you?
Oh
just
wait, he's
confirm-
real?
No, he is a physical. I found a person called Luigi who's a physical therapist. I don't know that the story is real. Like the moment I asked him about Blake and that story, he blocked me. But there is a physical therapist I found named Luigi. Yeah, Pierre Luigi. Yep, I found him. But here, let's go back. No, I'm dead.
Interesting.
He is real. I just don't know how real that story was.
The beach.
Yeah, no, not for me.
Best hair day ever, the beach. Yeah. So when you're almost doing nothing,
When my hair salt water. I've literally gotten jugs, like the big jugs of water, and filled them with ocean water and tried to check them on a plane.
What?
They were told
That
me no.
probably
And I
doesn't
was like,
go
I'm not
over
going
well.
through TSA. I'm checking it. They're like, you can't check jugs of water. I'm like, but it's the ocean. You can't. No salt spray, no sea salt spray is gonna do this because it's gonna wear your hair down. And it didn't work. So
That's
the ocean-
hilarious.
ocean
Where
hair.
were you?
It was California, but it's just like I think it's also the saltiness in the air. And yeah, I went home and I just filled some jugs of water. but
Yeah.
I don't recommend it.
Best hack from a hairstylist.
I'm sorry, but literally the interviewer was like, "Where were you?" Because I think she thought she was about to say the Amalfi Coast or some shit. Like she thought she was about to say like some exotic destination. This girl opened her mouth and said, just California." I'm
Wait,
sorry.
pull up the picture with the short wig hair.
Oh, wait. Oh my God. Carol, that gave me a jump scare. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely not your look, babe.
She said, "I do like it when I have short hair on set." You
Not
mean
for
this one?
No, but you guys, I'm not joking. That California story was just a lie for no reason.
That family stays lying. They're just always scheming. They just want to tell they're all about. There's
She's a
this,
storyteller.
Yeah,
She-
there's this. If you guys watch Parks and Rec, you know the main character starts dating this person, and all of a sudden she starts feeling dismissed by this person, and someone says this person's a storyteller. They're here for the good stories. They love being the storyteller in the room, you know, and they just move through people's lives that way. I just see Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively the same way. They just like to tell the story. They don't care for the truth or It's just who tells the better story, who captivates the audience. That's all they want, in my opinion.
I don't know what's wrong with her. Because I mean, I'm trying to figure out when this was, because also they've been flying private for a long time, right?
It was probably when she was little, and she's making this seem
Oh, you're saying this probably happened when she was a child?
probably.
Why would, and even if you're the whole
Which normal person fills a jug and takes it to the airport and says,
like, you have gone home somewhere, found the jug.
You're not even allowed to bring regular water.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
but if you were trying to check jugs of water, wouldn't you just put it in your luggage? Like, what are you standing there with like 20? Like, what are you doing? I don't understand it. It's just, it doesn't make sense to lie like that. And
they lie for no reason. They just want to
yeah,
be
that's the thing.
storyteller.
They do
and
lie
I
for
would
no
have
reason.
said I was in Italy. I was in Indonesia.
$100 for stories that never happened.
Like, trust me, bro. And then who wants, no, I don't know anybody who wants beach water hair. Like, it's fine at the beach, but the first thing you want to do when you get home is shower that off. Like, you want to wash that salt out of your hair and off your body. So why are you purposely trying to put salt water in your hair?
But I wanted to present the update thing to give you the context.
Oh, okay.
It's on screen right there.
Put you up.
Oh, it's probably hard to read.
No, but you can zoom it.
But it's okay. I'll zoom it. So it says, Gottlieb says, oh, you mean I zoom it on my side?
Yeah, I said you
I
can
do that on my side.
Yeah. You can zoom it more. Like, you can actually stretch out your page.
Oh no, I haven't. Oh, sorry. I have it vertical. I mean,
fine.
Vertical.
See, just shift left. Because we don't need the numbers on the borders. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Maybe a little bit smaller.
Did all of Justin's pages get released, or some are still sealed?
No, remember that I sent it to you?
All of
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, to be fair, they said that they were okay with all of it being released. The only thing they didn't want was the addresses.
The identifier, yeah. So, you know what I just remembered? I'll tell you later.
Okay.
No, you guys remember we have that one person's phone number that you guys remember?
Oh yeah. But do you think that
Carol, you remember? No, but they took it off the docket so fast. Remember, they put it on. I took a screenshot. I sent it to you guys. And then when you guys went to look, it was no longer there.
No. I had it. You said you looked and you didn't have it.
No. I had it too. Remember, I said, but when I went to look after we were talking, it was no longer there. I sent it to you as well.
I asked y'all about it. I texted you and said, did y'all have it? And you said, no, you didn't have it.
No, I swear to God, I have a screenshot of that.
Oh,
then I don't
go back to the text.
I have to go back. I have a screenshot of it too.
Yeah, well, I promise you. I promise you. I was so confused.
No, but
because y'all told me that you didn't see it.
But do you think it's still her number?
What?
Do you think it's still her number?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Wait, Carol, you think so or no?
Yeah, for sure.
You think it is? I've never called it.
No, but remember, they took it off the docket, so I've never called it. I've never done anything with it.
I've never called
but
it.
I think they took it off so fast that they thought they rectified the situation. And I don't think she would change her number so easily because of, who she is.
I got a little smirk but I'll tell you guys offline.
Wait! Oh no, you didn't.
Wait, Carol, you did?
I'll tell you guys offline.
Wait, if you could feel my heartbeat through the camera, you did?
I thought I told you guys. I'll tell you guys offline.
Okay. I'm shooketh.
I'm freaking out.
I would be freaked out to have
that person's phone number.
No, I didn't message it. I'll text you guys.
Okay. I was about to say what.
Wait, I wonder if you texted like, "Yo, is this you?" And she wrote back, "Yes, it's." and be like, yes, it's me. Who is this? And you were like, never mind. I was just checking.
I was gonna say,
It's
hi.
me.
Hi,
Who did?
Blake. It's Blake Lively's new number.
Wait, did she write back, who this? Who this?
You wrote her. Is this who you? It's me.
Yes, it's me. Can I help you? I have a business opportunity. You know, she likes money.
It's like, hi.
You guys, maybe one
anyways.
day we will tell you who this is. Maybe one day.
So it says, is that me? This having the
Reverbing. Let's
Reverb?
unmute and see what happened.
okay, maybe it was hello. Okay, maybe it was Elsrich, or maybe it was Karen. I don't know, both of you. Okay, so it says, I'm gonna mark a document. Before I do, Mr. Baldoni, I see you have a drink in front of you. Yes, that's a drink called Update, right? Yes. Are you a sponsor or a promoter of Update? A sponsor? Yeah. What do you mean by a sponsor? And then he goes up here. Sorry, I'm still getting used to moving this around. He says, have you ever done promotions for that drink that is sitting in front of you here today? I'm an investor in it. You're an investor? Yeah. Have you ever done social media posts or any kind of product endorsements for that drink? I may have done a story, probably at some point. Did you ever do a story or promotion about the drink during the marketing of the film of It Ends With Us?
No, I was saying shift more.
More? Actually, I think I had given one to my publicist, Jen, and she was wired and she liked it. So I did a story of her drinking it. I did. Yes. She was wired. She was like enjoying it. She was like enjoying the drink. It's a stimulant, right? It's a non-caffeinated stimulant. Are you aware of how relentlessly Miss Lively has been savaged for promoting her hair care products during the marketing of It Ends With Us? Shapiro, objection. Justin, I'm aware that's part of, I don't know if I would ever use the word savaged, but I'm assuming you mean like had negative press. Sorry. Gottlieb. Did I get it right? Gottlieb, have you ever commented on Miss Lively's marketing of her product during the time that It Ends With Us was promoted and marketed publicly or privately? I'm sure I did privately. Have you ever said it was tone deaf? I don't know if I said those words, meaning they came from me, or if I was repeating that's what I heard, but I'm sure I feel like that's what it was. Yes. Do you know if your team has ever criticized Miss Lively for the marketing of her hair care products during the launch of It Ends With Us? Shapiro, objection. Justin, I think they have. Gottlieb, you thought, in fact, that Miss Lively deserved to be criticized for promoting her hair care products around the same time that It Ends With Us was released, didn't you? Shapiro, objection. Justin, I don't think that's a fair characterization of what I thought. Gottlieb, you were happy that Miss Lively was attacked for promoting her products during the launch of It Ends With Us, were you not? Shapiro, objection. Justin, I don't think that's a fair representation of what's Gottlieb. I'm going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 29. And then, and Exhibit 29, marked for identification. Exhibit 29 is a document bearing the Bates numbers Toskovic 089 through Toskovic 103. This is a text exchange between yourself, Mr. Heath, Ms. Toskovic, Ms. Abel, and others on August 5th, 2024. Do you see the first page there? You had sent through a picture of an Update drink? I have. That's the same drink you've got in front of you right now. I mean, you in front of you now, right? Different flavor. It's a different flavor. Same drink. Different flavor. Yes.
He should have said it's the while you wait flavor.
While you wait. Oh my God. So he was already going to ask him about this. Justin just happened to help him out by having one in front of him. Because if he has the exhibits line up, he was going to bring this up in the deposition anyway. Yeah. Justin just happened to help him out by having one that day.
And frankly, that tells you that he's not just doing it for promotion, because the man just was wanting to drink it.
Exactly. And I also
liked
think
it enough. He brought it.
I also think it's absolutely ridiculous to compare maybe him posting a drink once or twice on his story or even in his post to Blake Lively having booths of Betty Boos and Betty Buzz and literally like dressing to and doing people's hair as part. That's not the same thing. I don't.
And
care.
actually,
Like,
you
it's
and
not-
Justin share a mind because that's exactly what
really?
he always want to say.
Let's
Because
see.
they said, and then is this your social media team that you're texting with on this chain? I believe it was at the time. You and the social media team talk about a social media post, which I think it looks like an Instagram story. Is that right? That's correct. And the comment on one of those appears on page 91 is as read. It ends with movie press tour day 1. Gotta fuel up with drink update. Do you see that? I do. It says keeps me energized without the caffeine. Do you see that? Oh, yes. On the second page, I do. So you were promoting August 5th was the first day of the press junket. Is that right? He goes, I don't know, the first day of the press junket. That's the same day you gave an interview with Elle UK magazine in which you used the word friction. I probably did 20, 30, 40 interviews that day. I don't know. But I imagine it was the same day. Okay, do you see on page 93, if you flip further, there's a picture of you. I'm just going to continue to read if you don't mind. Gottlieb. I do not mind. What is that? Can you mute? Can you mute everyone? Because there was an interference of audio from the Zoom attendee. Videographer, Miss Strasberg. Gottlieb. You can turn back to page 93. At the bottom, do you see a picture of yourself there? I do. I think I recognize that hotel. It's a hotel in New York City you're standing in. Yes. I like that hotel. Me too. You've got a very good looking outfit on. And in the caption, there are different brands that are tagged there. Is that
Are we skipping by? I like that hotel.
Yeah.
Are we skipping? Wait. Why are we skipping by that? Why? Why? I think I recognize that hotel in New York you're standing in. Yes, I like that hotel. Justin, why is Justin? Oh, me too. Don't talk to him. He's not. Me too, Justin. Really? Ignore him. Oh my god.
I mean, they had a little rapport going here.
That is so wild. Gottlieb was all over. I was what? I like that hotel. Why would you say that?
He got distracted. He had a moment.
You're very good looking outfit on. Wait, what? You've got to keep reading. What the heck?
And in the caption, there are different brands that are
Wait,
tagged
do
there.
you
Is
want
that
me to
right?
do Justin or you want to keep doing both? Because I feel like
Oh, okay, sure. Do you want to do
I'll do
Gottlieb?
Justin.
Oh, you want to do Justin?
Oh wow. They're gonna clip that. You want to do Justin? Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, girl.
Yeah. I will
Okay.
Justin. Emily's
Start
gonna
with-
come for me now.
Start with your answering of styling and grooming.
Blah 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 blah. Styling and grooming. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Do you see the different brands that are being for top, pants, shoes, watch, and necklaces?
Yes.
And necklace. Okay. And those are meant to be tagged in a social media post
Yes.
to let people know what you're wearing, right?
Yes.
That's pretty standard during the promotion. Well, that's fairly standard when you're wearing clothes, movie star promoting a film to let people know what brands you're wearing.
This was fairly new to me, but I believe it's standard for movie stars.
Did you ever get any backlash that you can recall for being insensitive or tone deaf for promoting a drink in which you were an investor or clothing that you were wearing in connection with your promotion of the film It Ends With Us?
Objection.
Shapiro
my
objection.
To my knowledge, I don't know if there is a direct link between the molecule paraxanthine and comes from caffeine and domestic violence. If you go Justin! Justin said that. No. My man. Justin said that. Wait.
And this
I'm
is why
shook.
she's tone deaf. This is why.
Guys, Justin said that.
Yes, you did.
I gotta read that again. I'm so proud.
Go ahead.
I'm shook.
Well, there's going to be more. I was
To
going
my
to stop
knowledge.
where it hit where you said the same thing as him, but like what there's more where he
And I swear, I
anyways.
haven't seen this. I could have not known he was about to make that comment. Like it has not.
You didn't
Oh, you
feel it in your chills?
no, he scratched it like the right part of my brain. But that's what I'm saying. I didn't know he was gonna say that when I said
Yeah.
that. Like I didn't. It just I wanted to say. You see, in real time, guys.
And
In
you
real
acted
time.
like you didn't read that right. You're like, wait a second.
No, I get it. So, like, there's no way he said that right. Because Justin doesn't do this. I criticize him for being too nice. To my knowledge, I don't know if there's a direct link between the molecule paroxetine and comes from caffeine and domestic violence. So I don't.
And that's
believe.
exactly why. Like
Like
context
it's not the same.
matters.
So I don't
Why
believe there
was
was.
tone deaf?
Yeah.
You know
So I
what
don't
mean?
believe there was any backlash from me posting what. Did I not just say that?
Exactly. That's why I said, just wait. That's what he says.
So I don't believe there was any backlash from me posting one Instagram story about this drink. A story that
I
deletes
will
in
move to
24
strike
hours,
that as
by the way.
non-responsive. I will strike that as non-responsive. My question was, did you ever get any backlash that you can recall from being insensitive or tone deaf for promoting a drink in which you were an investor, or clothing that you were wearing in connection with your promotion of the film It Ends With Us? Yes or no? Shapiro, objection.
Bro. I'm not going to answer the question. I could cry. Guys, we've come a long way from Justin spilling his guts for no reason to I'm not going to answer that question the way it's framed.
You have to. It's my deposition. Shapiro, objection. Mr. Heath, just answer it however best you can. He's Mr. Baldoni. Shapiro, sorry. Bach, he should answer it too.
Who am I? No. No.
I told you it's hilarious.
No. This is my Justin Baldoni answering these questions. Are we sure? No. Wait. Nah, that update. Nah, I'm buying me an update tomorrow. Yeah. No.
I guess that's liquid courage for you.
Guys, this is scratching multiple parts of my brain right now. You don't understand.
I didn't realize you've never read this. There's some good stuff here.
Never. We've had parts of these depositions that brought us to tears because of how vulnerable Justin was answering some of these questions. Like, brother was over here saying things they didn't ask him. Are you telling me Justin Baldoni opened his mouth and was like,
Ratata.
Ratatata. But
like,
I
right?
love it when he's like, who am I?
Who am I?
Can you ask it again? Did you want to say that again?
Yeah. Give me a minute, but I'm shook. Like, I'm so proud. You guys remember there were parts of Justin's depositions where we stopped to cry almost because, like, he was
yes,
he was almost so defeated. I could just see him like this, like,
drinking my.
who am I? Can you ask that? You know when the kids say like your athlete is feeding you or something? Yeah, he's feeding me. He's giving me. Oh my God. Yeah, he's getting a video out of me.
It's a yes or no question. Do you ever recall receiving any social media backlash for your promotion of that drink on August 5th, 2024?
I don't recall any backlash to me posting about update.
Do you recall any backlash for you tagging I don't know how to say, Huer or whatever, Manolo and another brand, David German, in connection with this picture that was posted on August 5, 2024?
I don't recall any backlash specific /. I don't recall any backlash specific to my outfit or the text. No.
Okay, can you ever recall anyone telling you that they thought doing this, nodding to products in connection with a very serious movie, was insensitive or tone deaf? Shapiro, objection.
No.
No. Is that gendered?
Objection. Guys, that little section, oh my God, it scratched my brain so good. May I answer the question?
It's the reason I asked it. Shapiro, objection to the commentary.
I don't believe it's gendered.
All right, I think we've been going for a while. Why don't we go off record? We're going off the record. Anyways,
Then freaking.
if you have not had an opportunity to read the totality of,
I'm about to be in bed like this. No, but you guys, like, you don't understand how shook. I didn't know this existed. You think if I knew this existed, I wouldn't have been in our group chat acting a fool? Like, Emily, your husband?
I have videos. I have a whole deposition thing where I read all of his whole deposition. And somebody got up in my comment. I was like, notice how this person said it was such a big deal that they shared this deposition like unredacted. And here they are reading this deposition. I'm like, sir, ma'am. Like literally, I said the only thing they was. Yeah, the only thing that they asked for redaction was the address. They said they were fine with us reading the whole deposition. Yeah. It's not there. Yeah, they had no issue. They literally, the email said, we have no issues of what to redact except for the addresses. Versus Blake Lively.
You guys don't understand
to see her deposition.
How my flabber has been completely fucking gassy.
I love it.
If this was Jamie Heath, I wouldn't have reacted. Because Jamie throughout the entire deposition was smacking them back in the face. Wait, Carol, you remember?
Yeah.
Jamie was smacking them back and forth. Whatever they would say, Jamie would be like, and what? And what? And what?
You want me to answer as the person in yeah, he was always like
Jamie was tough the whole time. There was Justin's deposition, you could almost read him like cowering in his words. Like he was so confused how this was happening to him. But this little I'm gagged. I'm
glad we kept going. I just wanted to keep going to the part where I knew what you said. He said also. Because even if he posts an energy drink, a non-caffeinated, like no caffeine, like a healthier version of it, girl, please. That is not the same as your Betty Buzz, your Betty Booze that has alcohol in it that doesn't go at all with DV, and you literally dressing up like a Barbie doll and doing your hair and telling people to buy your shit.
And saying all this clothes is it's not really me, but it's me. I love
it. You guys know Carol be waiting for her moment. Carol got a mean streak, y'all. Y'all don't know. Carol got a good mean streak. And it works because she's such a goody two shoes. When she slides it, you just be like, Carol.
What was the Blake Karen Lively or whatever you said?
The Blake Karen? No, I immediately was like, huh?
You were proud of her.
I was so proud, like a proud mama. No, but you guys, I'm so proud of Justin. Because my mind is legitimately blown, Jen. Like, I cannot make this reaction is legitimate. There are lives that we did on Bocce's live back when we were mostly on TikTok.
Yes, those were fun.
The position, and like I would feel broken for him. Because he was answering some of these questions like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, I don't know how else to say this any other way other than
I didn't know, or like,
I didn't know anything. Like what you, and he would answer this much for like, how are you?
Miss Baker that came running up to me to give me hugs.
When he found out that Vivian was creepy, wait, she said that? Justin, let them know you're weak.
That was sad.
That was very sad.
Yeah, sad.
Like if he had an update back then.
Sad?
What?
You know what's even more sad is the things that she likes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like what in the how?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But can I tell you, to this day, I think it's very, very interesting. Remember the 9 women thingy-majiggy, right? But remember, like, where the original 9 women statement came from, and I was like, is this the reason why? Mm-hmm. Do you remember the 9 women statement from Melissa Nathan?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like that person, Vivian Baker, used to be on that list that guy created, but she's out here liking all his stuff, and she magically disappears from the list. Did she give him a ring a ding ding to say,
Oh.
don't put me on that list? Replace me with some other random person that doesn't even deserve, none of these women deserve to be on this list.
Jennifer, I'm gonna read Jennifer's comment, which I've said this multiple times. There was I think if Blake just promoted hair care and not alcohol, that part might have been forgotten. Even, I mean, the alcohol was a mess. She shouldn't have done that. But even with the hair care, the way she did it was a mess. The way to have done that was to gather women who specifically had you know, a DV story, something, give them like a, what do you call them?
Hair makeover.
Like a makeover, right? Like you invite somebody, you do like a before and after. That would have been literally the best way to do this. As much as it would have still been you trying to get some money, nobody would have cared about the money you were getting. They would have only focused on the upbeat, you know, attitude that the women would have, or how happy they would be that you've given them. Or she could have gone to shelters, but you know, she's not.
Again, no, she would not.
She's not.
She would
She's
not.
not about that life, guys.
She's not about that life.
And she also doesn't want that associated with her brand because that's not her, you
But
know.
her
And
brand
so
is literally collecting dust.
At all, 100%. So to me, like bringing up Justin promoting update one time on a story that deletes in 24 hours.
That we
versus
didn't even realize that was
there. Nobody even noticed it was there.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna buy me
And
some
I
updates.
followed this man before this mess, and I don't remember seeing that. And I'm not even lying to him. I didn't. All I remember is Blake Lively and a Betty Buzz and a Blake Brown booth everywhere she went. Like that's in my memory.
And here's the thing too, Elsie, about this is the fact that they kept saying, I remember people who were Blake Lively supporters said, well, she didn't plan on having it. Like it just happened to fall in the same time. I'm like, no. They're like, well, they planned the hair care launch a year before. I said yes, but she intentionally moved the movie.
She moved the
line
movie
up.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to release in February. Then because of that strike, it got moved to June. The only reason it got moved to August was because of Blake. So I said, no, it's not a coinkydink that suddenly it's on the same time frame. She made sure it was in the same time frame. Also because her husband's movie got moved to a certain time frame in late July. That was intentional. Demi Moore, Bruce Willis, nobody has ever done that.
They wanted to do the Oppenheimer Barbie thing.
It's like
that one ended to me and Bruce Willis, because nobody's ever done that since then. And now Blake and Ryan, you know. Yeah. So it's like none of it is ever like an accident. It's all intentional.
There's a Mexican saying, it's like you don't take a step without your sandal, which in a way it's kind of like saying like you don't take a step without being calculated.
Yeah, knowing what your next move is going to be. Yeah, she knew exactly what she was doing.
They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew the target audience, and they didn't care that it didn't fit this movie. They believe they are geniuses in their craft.
Yeah, because go ahead.
Yeah. And because they feel geniuses in their craft, they're like, I'm making the best decision. I know because I'm a marketer. I'm a super marketer. Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
And I think she 100% thought that she was covered under the Taylor Deadpool thing. I believe she thought the proximity to those two and their fandom would always cover her, which it almost did. Yeah. As much as people were bringing it up and everything, it's not like she stopped in the middle of the promotion. It was like people are saying bad things.
Change gears.
She didn't change gears. She was like, you hate it? I don't care. I have a plan. Like,
well, on location,
I'm moving forward. Like she never planned. Even now, I don't think they know they need to pivot from their bullshit. Like this birthday caption, Ryan it's not funny anymore. Nobody cares. It's not funny anymore. They don't know they need to pivot.
You know what? I really always wondered how long Taylor knew that she wasn't going to be part of this, because a part of me goes, oh, if the Austria thing didn't happen, do you think she would have promoted her movie? And she was just being sensitive about like, I'm not going to promote my friend's movie when this whole thing just happened with this attack, you know, or threat of an attack. But then I go back, but she never put the trailer. She never promoted the trailer with her own song in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the other account, you know, the Taylor Nation or whatever, that's the one that posted it, but Taylor never did. Versus Deadpool. But let me tell you, did you read the Deadpool promotion that she did?
When they were standing, when they took that picture?
Yeah. when you read it, I'm like, doesn't it read like Ryan?
Oh, when
It
talking
doesn't
about
read
the
like Taylor.
yeah, that sounds like Ryan sent that text over and said, just put this
Just
under.
put this. I'm like, it really reads like Ryan.
Either Ryan wrote it or she wrote it as though this is what Ryan would want. Because she's been around them
Because it
long
definitely
enough.
read like Ryan.
Because especially that sperm donor comment, I don't see Taylor making that
Yes,
sperm donor comment.
that's what I'm saying.
You could be still friends with them, but still have some type of respect for their relationship. So either she's been around them so long that she's like the third one in their relationship, and she's like, he would find this funny, or Ryan sent her the blurb, and she was like, "Don't worry, I'll post it," and just posted it. And that her fans would find it funny because they would know, oh my God, they're so close. That sounds like language they would use amongst themselves. Like it makes her personable or some shit.
And it was another way to remind people she was the godmother of the kids.
Yeah. Like she's close enough with them to make this joke, even though I don't think she actually speak that way. But yeah, you're definitely right. He could have written it and sent it to her, or she could have been like, "What would Ryan do?" WWRD.
So that's the only reason I've struggled to think, okay, maybe the reason she didn't support Blake publicly was because that potential attack was going to happen, or at least the threat of it. She didn't want to look tone deaf over that, so she didn't. But then I'm like, but what explains never putting her the trailer?
Yeah,
she never recognized the movie at any point.
And I think by the trailer, it was too late to pull her song, because I feel like if, anything had happened a little earlier for her to pick up anything, she might have not even lent her music, which the music never fit anyway. People are like, oh my God, that song is so... It's not. That song was so weird in that part. Like that Ricochet song makes no sense. I don't think it truly fits. I think it's probably they were like, yeah, whatever, you can have that song.
It fits to the lawsuit. What?
Yes, to the lawsuit. The scene or the movie
doesn't fit to that. Yeah.
No, but I think she truly was like, I don't know how well or how big that song is among the Swifties, but she probably was like, you know what, this song needs some what do you call it? Some streaming and some buzz anyway. So here, yeah, tell more people about it if you must. But
I think they said that song was about the end of a friendship. Was it not?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that lady.
I mean, I don't either, but that's what I heard. Let me look it up real quick. Tears Ricochet?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
My Tears
Ricochet.
Yeah. You guys, we're going to wrap here soon. So if you have any last minute, just send them through.
Guys, because I'm fading now.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. So just wanted to say real quick, it says Tears Ricochet is a haunting reflection on betrayal, grief, and the emotional consequences of someone once trusted turning against you. How poetic. What a poetic end.
I guess. Maybe she has spidey senses too.
She's like, let me choose the song that describes the end of my friendship.
And you know what's funny? I had never heard that song anywhere. And even though I'm not a Swiftie, there are some Taylor Swift songs you hear just by living. I had never heard that song before.
Actually, I don't think I did either.
I sit here, I cannot sing that song. Like I cannot even hum the melody. How does it go? Exactly.
I mean, I kind of vaguely remember.
I don't.
But I hadn't heard the song before the movie. I think.
I don't remember a thing about it. Oh, this is in response to the comment section. Yeah, I gave up on the comment section. I respond when people are genuinely asking questions they want answers to, but when they're like just. I'm not doing it. And sometimes Carol be handling people in the comment section too. So I'd be like, yeah, girl, get them.
Oh.
Especially on TikTok.
Whenever is a group one, I can never, like, if I'm by myself, I read so many people's comments, but when I'm with y'all's, I'm like, I cannot.
Oh, yeah. No, because there's so much. Oh, this one I said I want to go to heaven, so I don't respond to people. I need to see this reward thing. I feel like I'm missing out because TikTok, like, it shows you when somebody sends you like a bear or a dog or something.
I do love it when you can see things.
Oh, is this the one with the chat? I blame Gordy. Oh, this is what you said earlier. Oh my God. Thank you guys for sticking it out almost 3 hours. We have, I feel like this, I need to warn people before they tune into this live.
We haven't done one of these in such a long time because our vacation, I mean, our schedules haven't aligned since What? It's so wild because we did a bunch of things in 2025, and literally, like the minute
The minute 2026 came, it was like, disperse.
it was the wildest thing. Like our lives, like
It happened instantly too.
It really happened instantly. It's like 2026. Okay, when will we ever see each other again?
And I think it's also because the news of the settlement came very early in the beginning of the year. That there were no more documents now coming this anymore, because we were at a point where we were seeing a document every other day, if not every day.
Yeah,
right? So
that's true.
We're going to talk about every single day, and then we got the message of there's a settlement coming. As soon as January, we knew there was a settlement hearing coming, which things really got slowed down. Then the settlement actually happened. It seems like February doesn't even make sense. Not a settlement happened, but like the conferences happened. They went to that.
But the great unsealing happened in January.
Yeah, but after that, nothing came after that. It was just slow. And then we would hear about a hearing that's coming up. Then they went to the hearing where Justin and Blake decided to match. I was like, okay, guys.
Who got? I mean, what if they're like stylists? We're all like, what are you dressing her in? What are you dressing him in? Okay, we have a chance to do the funniest thing.
Yeah, that was. But yes, tomorrow is the Clancy closing arguments. I'm interested to see how that goes. But I was especially happy that today Reddington finally opened his mouth and said the investigation in this case has been a joke, which a lot of people who are like pro Patrick and pro everybody, Con, Lindsay would be like, they did investigate. No, actually, they didn't. It was a horrible joke. But that's not why we're here. We'll talk about that another day.
Yeah, I was like, all right, guys. Thank you so much.
Carol is like,
bye.
Leave me out of it.
This is like 2 hours past my now new bedtime.
Go to bed. We appreciate you guys for hanging out. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. If you're a part of the replay crew, we love you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Yes.
There's a lot of mess.
The mods, thank you for being on the.
Everybody was very respectful tonight, by the way. There was not one person who left a crazy comment that needed to be moderated. So thank you guys for respecting yourselves and us. We love you for that. But besitos, adios.
Remember the bye. Bye. No, we got to do it at the same time.
Get into it.
2, 3. Bye.
Bye.
Put your hand on your chin.
Bye.
Toodaloo. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. End the stream for real this time, Carol. Don't worry.
Okay.